to the extent of some 240 million pounds. What fools they are. How ignorant for them to think that you believe these stupid lies. Open your eyes and look around you. See for yourself. See the splendid new Tama Harbor. See the mighty water dam. See the fine roads which we have built under the leadership of the Convention People's Party and its government. See the schools, the colleges, and the universities. See the clinics, hospitals, health centers, and the facilities which we have created. See the factories which are already springing up. These are no debts. These are not debts. They are investments in our future as an independent nation. These are the physical guarantees of the bright new future which I have promised you and I have been working for. Together, we can put our Ghana firmly and squarely on its own feet. Together, we can create the things we need for ourselves instead of going cap in hand for charity handouts from foreign powers whose only wish is to exploit us and make us vassals to their interests. I know these are hard and trying days for you. I have never tried to conceal from you that real independence, that is to say economic independence, does not come without hard struggle and sacrifice. Unlike the cheats and deceivers, the liars and traitors who are now trying to lord it over you, I have never promised you any easy road. I have respected your good sense, your capacity for work, your pride in yourselves, and your sense of national dignity. Why do you think these traitors, these agents and lackeys of colonialism and of international intrigue to destroy the independence of Ghana, chose this moment to perform their dastardly act? I will tell you, less than 1 month before they struck to destroy all our hard work, we had inaugurated the first electricity from the water dam. Only 3 days before this treachery, we had signed a new agreement to irrigate the mighty Accra Plains. At last, we were on the threshold of a great new victory. We had in 1957 won our political independence after years of struggle. Now in 1966, we were at the threshold of winning our economic independence. The same people who tried to sabotage our winning of political independence 9 years ago have now stopped to sabotage our economic independence and are systematically dismantling our socialist gains and achievements. Before the traitors and the rebellious National Liberation Council tried to usurp power during my absence from Ghana, Ghana was a haven to which the oppressed from all parts of Africa could come to carry on their struggle. It was a haven for freedom fighters, for independence and against colonialism. The name of Ghana was revered all over the African continent as a staunch friend of the oppressed. African brothers from South Africa, from Rhodesia, from Mozambique and Angola, from the so-called Portuguese Guinea and the Cape Verde Islands and other oppressed colonial areas were given hospitality amongst us. Do you think that this is something of which we needed to be ashamed? Not at all. On the contrary, it was something of which we should be justly proud. Haven't we proclaimed that the independence of Ghana is meaningless until it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa? Now, hundreds of these brave freedom fighters who came to our country trusting us to look after them and help them in their struggle against colonial oppression, and believing as we do that Africa and the struggle for freedom is indivisible. These brave men and women have been sent back, bag and baggage, by this traitorous clique to the countries from which they had fled to seek refuge, inspiration and protection in Ghana. Countrymen, a new phase of the African Revolution has been reached. This revolution must overcome and triumph over imperialism, racialism and neocolonialism. It must finally usher in the total emancipation and the political unification of our continent. Africa must be free. Africa must be united. Fellow freedom fighters, comrades and friends, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Accra and to this conference of African freedom fighters and supporters of the growing movement for Africa's liberation and unity. It is good for our cause to have a periodic meeting of this kind to examine our position in the great struggle to rid Africa completely and forever of imperialism and its handmaidens, colonialism and neocolonialism. Africa is rich and not poor. As the great wealth that has been taken out of our continent over 5 centuries of spoliation and extortion very well proves. Africa has immense actual and potential wealth: gold, diamond, copper, manganese, bauxite, iron ore, uranium, asbestos, chrome, cobalt, a host of other minerals. Our essential agricultural produce have all been drained away by colonialist imperialism. Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa. And they are poor because of the uncounted profit that has been made out of the exploitation of their labor and their lands. If we are being baited to enter a European community, we must have something that community needs, and needs badly, when it pretends to offer a bonus by way of aid. When Greeks come bearing grapes, should we not look them well in the mouth, if I may mix my metaphor? But I'm sure you get my meaning. I raise this point so that it will stay in your minds when you may be tempted by the seductive promises of new colonialism to forget the real character of colonialist imperialism and be persuaded away from your own true interests and those of Africa. For today, we must each see ourselves as part of Africa in order that we may face colonialist imperialism and its new form, neocolonialism, on a continent-wide front. For first, the attainment of freedom and independence. Secondly, the consolidation of that freedom and independence. Thirdly, the creation of unity and community between the free African states. Fourth, the economic and social reconstruction of Africa. This requires some plain speaking. And for the sake of Africa, let us speak plainly. As I see it, our greatest danger stems from disunity and the inability to see that the realization of our hopes and aspirations, the realization of our objective of total African independence, and of our future progress and prosperity is inextricably bound up with the necessity to unify our policy and actions in connection with the continued struggle for independence and the greater task of economic and social reconstruction beyond it. We must therefore face the issue of African unity now, for only unity will make the artificial boundaries and regional democracy.
28 minutes past the hour of 2. And then Ukwada ate Mashemi Fugu. Fugu Wednesday. Unfortunately, me producer Wanshe Fugu. A live show until some Baman near Koswa. That just said, me report on my Minister for Tourism. I don't know. Yeah, that's all. The boss, Mr. Diawa, fantastic analyst. On where political colossus. We're training so many media guys. We're general. Maybe in my next world, may I will be a never. But then I'm a peg before focus and a serious. I'm a catches. I obey Muslim. Because some of Muslim girls and then also serious. But anyways, I wish you and you're no Muslim for Ramadan Karim. This is a holy month, and we will observe it as such. But here comes we're still in the Ghana month. And here comes it was a Mudi Ghana, it was a Moshe Ghana, it was a Dria Ghana, it was a Tongue Ghana. This is home. This is only place we can call home. And Ghana is our pride and our identity. Everybody! If I said a PCA minus Kwame Kwache producer one, Brash Jumedian Matana Kunya Bunus Mebeji Home Fans, Free Sabre question on Siama Boy from Ghana. We are ready to serve. Back here this Wednesday, Citizen Show is the name. Midin Nana Otu DarKo Ghana, my customer phone in here. I am the voice for the voiceless. I am the gatekeeper of this nation. Watching my PSC news, no mind this year. For this purpose, I was given to humanity. Yatana say, you be a human fine. But of course, you be quiet wasu east. You be quiet when you didn't come all too soon about to the by the year. It was certain say NDC be din kunim, NDC din kunim. And the acting director of elections, NDC be twitching komo energy. Honorable Mahdi Gabriel Mohammed. But of course, we will go into the elections itself. Na ye baby we will still attack the low turnout. Na ye bisa say if characterized with pass by elections, even though ABA ye bet cheche mu niema deba any or kwa ye betimi afaso esi I don't know. Ye bisa say consider ben and ye beka say ye caught by elections into that kind of low turnout, and ebe picky in terms of form. You know, ebe ho asem na yaka. Na Kwame Mayenchia the CEO of Jata. Jata Okurumha, I'm talking about Jata Airlines. And certainly the engineers and planners consider for penny. Mr. Ibrahim Mahama. Someone him said we're releasing new one. Fantastic airline. And Bombardier. What do you say? Uti di no kurampo bin kanjiro say we heavy. When I want to be like Ibrahim. Eti Ibrahim Mahama. Baby, I will be ma yentwa krusi na yenkoswa emo empire man. You're calling Keteswe Bobo Empire Amapa. Now, Kwame, we've been joined on Facebook by a lot of people. But before that, Kwajon Kruma Yada say Wabimo. And Oshe, okay, so or the a year aeroplane or so we a Honorable Ibrahim Mahama Insano. True Jata. But I think this is bigger than the other one. This one seems bigger.
In fact, about a year or so, 2025,
yes.
Move on. And Madame Fubi, and then I'm no catch me say,
okay,
Ibrahim, ever release new jet.
That's right.
And in fact, now wa secure cry, things were procure, but it was going through aviation processes no massive one. And na enyame wanwa.
This is heavy.
Na enyame wanwa say Bombardier we
this is very heavy.
Unity. Na o say old one no. or donate to Ghana, say air ambulance.
Air ambulance.
Which is fantastic. You know,
Ghana say any air ambulance.
Oh, I'm say if will be you. I see 37 and now a police phone.
Maybe I don't know the helicopter. Wow.
But why are they very selfless?
Very, very selfless.
Me,
this is a buoyant. This is big.
Ibrahim Wabre, because penny being come be on him.
Is out.
Oh, if you say na on it.
Okay, so just a quick one. Abusia, maybe I'll join you on Facebook. Aeroplane I can want somewhere. Mr. Ibrahim Mahama Aprokiono. Yeah, the atoso. You show Oshene Fene Kessiye. And we're just proud of him because then he's making us proud as Ghanaians. So you can join the feed on Facebook. Oba, what do you feel about the whole thing? Now, what they are to honum na and so Joe Topman is here, Eric Adangata, I see you. Edward Ashon, Rabbi Adamunso Ajoni Ayeju Yao is also here with us on Facebook. But I'm sending more messages live on the Citizen Show. Rene Lopez, Vida Akatara, thank you so much for the feed. Of course, Doris Owusunsoba, Docas High, and so joining in. We say, wow, yes, of course. So these are the comments I'm expecting from people like you. Senia, my boss, Mr. Duekano, not just say, ne old jet, no, or say, or donate Amagana. I'm sure say it will come with some arrangement.
Yes, of course.
Or donate and say,
yeah, it's all quite happy. TMia.
Because yes, I'm coaching a Kurame to Quay.
Now, what they are going.
That's what donate. Suma baby back here.
And two person when I are now person coach Osino.
No, ye best round way no way.
Like the dear.
You got baby out. Yeah, the baby Sarah. Yeah, didn't know to get still. Sometimes I go, but okay, baby, I know but sometimes me drew me chrome. I am a rare. In Subia, not a summing. Apart from bring your friend Kusu. He said, yeah. But they say 3 points, entry points. Me can say, I in so 3 fanina. Me no can say, ya block it all the entry points into a kusuno and 3 beam. Adani Sutade. I went there.
I lagoon. So delta.
Yes, or lake. Na me railway. But maybe we will come there. We will come there. Until now we can Ibrahim.
And let me say,
yes.
Only say, or ye gold honeyama.
No, so
bread.
Okay.
Because minim operica and beach, me say, not only 2 4.
Okay.
And they are the biggest suppliers of mining equipment to Ashanti Gold. Tamana Ura Samjuna.
It is
a chief executive. Na Ura, your friend say Ibrahim. And no 2 4. Asante Hine. And he, Omuna the biggest suppliers of your friends mining equipment, mining and near mining supplies to Ashanti Gold.
That was Kufuor's time, why?
That be a check. Some don't at the end. Rolling's time now. That time near Feno, Ashanti Gold Fields.
Ashanti Gold Fields.
And Chene Baye,
Anglo Gold Ashanti. Yeah.
You see? And he, we see more check. Usa.
Yeah.
But we see more check. And gold, ni gold near mano. I'm say Usani na Juma no peso cum. And young one say or war mining, large scale mining sites, needing as if for even outside the country.
Yeah.
You see, and he say Obi
on near Suma resources here since you will take over.
And he say Obi who say or yes, I name my win. I will say a share. Your monk, you can't say quantum conquer your cheek.
Yeah, Naimu Ponko.
Near Cochet. Brawa bread. If you don't know, you don't know.
I'm happy, say, we'll visit this issue because I read somewhere and it was funny. Say, Nebrabe president.
Don't mind them. Don't mind.
I saw it. Nebrabe president. No.
I saw it.
We need the other airline.
Those quote lunatics. It is senseless.
That you nani bread ni monokre peso to kwen okosre. Ono wo skala na nkono ndo.
Enti Obon we abrantia. I will say in Ghana.
People like this, I see you should celebrate him. We have his kind.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not talking about our pocket of awards like as a country.
There be you say me who in nature no. Me who Ibrahim nature no. Onye the flamboyant type.
That's what
Onye obi odadin.
Okay.
Onye obi a ye sure say so we wadwene say saadi ya wo kan celebration. Yeah, celebrate people na o ka chere nkra ho be ka chere say menua.
Oh my cry.
Nyabotre.
Obaka say me nu baby am person.
Shani dressing very simple
man.
Or ne dress yam pokra ne white shirt bi.
Yeah, na
spectacle no danenim.
Yeah. Say no na dress mo Kofi Anan assassination. No ka so ba be Ibrahim.
You see? On shell na ne spectacle no danenim. Very simple.
Very simple.
Now bo say omo no omo twa ne ho ahia no mom kokoti. It is a utira nye na unim na obebusa say
when the
Ibrahim.
That be that may share program. I think that was when President Mahama Mkoye Thanksgiving. Now I'm so no bar late. And one camera guy. I'm so no one personal camera. Into a buy na or wabonting. I was asking, you know, that's not much. Sorry, I said, then. Or some maybe or some I heard it.
Yes, he said it.
I was proud. Say he could make us. Try me. Me
wine.
And I was humbled.
Very, 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 very selfless.
Oh, come on.
Anything I make her say, me. Opinion can't ask him the chairman. I check. People no can't ask him the chairman. Where penny pa. You call. You do two for say to better national.
Okay.
And I mean opinion come on. Mr. Mikado.
Mikado.
Na Mikado.
Yes.
That time na or the come to ni come on as for about Masi. Na me name machine abako. Or a machine akra no a graphic.
Okay.
No a penny pa. Mr. Nehemia Uswich. Oh, what yes.
Okay.
Na say no retire me boss. Na me no. Nti na on orane advert ni na for ma your friend say come on. Nti me ne come call. Me ne come. Na come so sponsor every year first year students what medical students what your friend say KNUST no sponsor them. Nti e do tun for basis na okwa akochia no
okay
anu kra na nyamanhia na otumfo ye bi wo ahojo honmo no na ye ko bi nti sa
we kumase bon na because any uchichi okay
me ya wo kumase ko school primary secondary now
ba wo free ho
me free ho
oh what's something
me asante ni pure
okay
me ya yukuni enti ye na edi asante
yeah so
asante akuri
yeah no correct
so enti unim ye ko ye no aye di nkomo no ana nkomodie no mu ana otumfo eka enipa onu mo abre ana woka sa
Ibrahim Mahama
ana woka so say emre bi kura de okọ samjo na hono omo ba no misu Land Rover on the first obo ase kwan na nye na kwan eka no Land Rover no be seye na afei kwan bo ase kwan na omu pia
omu akwantin fi otumfo pia bi Ibrahim pia
na samjo na irete ka no
oh you ana me hefo
and omu no pia see
I'm so omu shia they'll go back into history and laugh about it.
And anyone who followed the installation of Otumfo,
yes,
I say, campaign for one woman dimpa Samjuna and Ibrahim. So now me get me win.
Okay.
That time now journalism ya shasi.
Okay.
Campaign for one woman. Samjuna and Ibrahim. And Ibrahim, even though we're in the age now, or a typical definition of what ufrasi ye brunso a
na wani ya
eno wani bre
nti wo sha ase nyene nti se wo ti social media na social langa na wo say ne bra ba ye president nti na wato plan e se wadwene ka bi kiro say na ne bra nye president no onto jet
ufri se e de na ebe ma se that time no president Kufo be ye president na president Kufo time no oboa no man secure a huge
I'm just a president Kufo oboa no pa
because who say Abrantie no ye bibia or ye Ghana ni akora also one thing or one man in your facility at the age man nyamia da ruma owura Ibrahim we ni Ghana hamo what the facility no ye no or the aye bibia ma Ghana nyamfa so ma say etimi boni din enye Ghana hanko a
different countries.
Oh yeah, different countries. I think one of the countries last year and last 2 years. Now almost pay. I'm saying police for per cars. Oh, I want to find out. Is this Sierra Leone?
Okay.
Or to police cars?
I research the money.
Sierra Leone. Or to police cars. And the vehicles were handed over to the president at the airport. Me maybe.
No, the chair home.
Or the chair home. And she done higher thing. Shaniama way. Obi ho kire no obi yare afia nchema to obi oye niam bebre so it wire to the extent say waye wo e mane tra Ghana and Ghana on esa akọ other countries yeah wo Africa enti she said the okan ye no e wo say oye obi a so man ho kwan a e wo say Ghana celebrating no pa but dem si hu no Oye dadin
na kwa me mun na ayi o mo ben kakra
kwa kwachi on
kwa kwachi ni Ibrahim dey aseba fan kwam enkrofo na e won ho so no o mo ho brase te se no a because empempi ne bu o ha me I don't know though
na be obi say Rafik me on
Rafik no so Martin is a very good guy
minim Rafik
ono ye hwan pie no
minim Rafik from yes yeah I'm watching production research there.
Kwame me friend to so
no there no.
On better so. Okay.
Oh, I'm watching there. Yeah, brother. Kwame. Kwame uni mani aje wo.
Wow. We and Rashida be
oh
because
na me person
uni Rashida there.
Hadia.
Oh, Kwame mo.
Oh,
enje ye tuba o.
Ba ku no anase fufura aba.
That's say Kwame ushia no kan ya de. On share wa kan kasa.
Ba ku bi no wote se flamingo.
Oh, no ne jai. No ne jai.
Hadia ba ku.
Me concentrate. Hey, ono say Hadia.
Anu e Hadia.
Kwame, and enye se me shon kom. Obe ware Muslim. Kwame say wo tehwe Hadia mu no I'm sorry. Very well. I say Chief Executive Officer of Engineers and Planners Limited, Mr. Ibrahim Muhammad, has donated 20. Yeah, so you had it right. 20.
Yes.
20 police vehicles and it become 3 electricity power generators, 1,200 kVA to the Liberia Airport Authority in Monrovia.
Thank you.
The business mogul made this presentation before the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai,
thank you,
and his vice president Jeremiah Kum, so July 21st.
So you see,
so that just last year, Anna, yeah, just last year, July. Wow.
See, so that is the kind.
He's made us proud.
Sure. Okay, who say now obi say omo.
Okay, so cars new.
Oh, me there.
Kwame, montra cars ni.
Honum.
Yeah, cars.
Let me share me omo your presentation. I'm say one of the
live.
Na me nam DSTV ye be an many koto honum.
20.
One of the channels. Or your presentation.
Great.
So that is the kind of personal yewo. So
Ibrahim said good.
Obi Rafik ye di Mimin Rafik.
Okay.
Since 2014.
Okay.
Rafik ye madam for.
Minim se na me ni din komo no. Me ne ba ko din komo.
Nani ko ya ko say Ibrahim kakra nani susu.
Okay. Is he the only PA?
Oh, I assume say
the main PA.
The main PA.
Then maybe
and Rafik is a very good
because
guy.
Nyamene din komo so a very respectful guy.
Very
respectful.
Oh, Rafik ya.
Yeah.
Ono so mpekasa. Rafik the din.
Akwa sin wura.
So Rafik the din on pekasa mi nim no. Mi nim ne sister Hadia or friend Hadia Yuma or your nurse.
Oh, okay.
Or Tamale.
Okay.
Eti Rafik so the din on pekasa or papa.
Wow.
So eti
yes your name
em de say Rafik madam.
Yes you tell be nu be na kokoti.
Time Rafik be ye boy madam for kra no onye Ibrahim PA.
Oh, so way back.
Oye madam for no. And oye obuade. Obupeni.
Yeah.
Mr. Dia. Mr. Dia so Rafik. Miniano.
Yeah.
Ana say me wife say Dagumbeni.
Okay.
And me yam say Makunta ni.
Nti o te Dagumba kasa no.
oh tise deɛ me pɛpaa but kasa ne deɛ
aduane deɛ ɔgye fa
ana me refi
enti kwa me sɛ ɔno yɛ ade deɛ ɔfɛ ni agorɔ kwa nkwache
ɔde kɔne na nam hɔ
me pɛ sɛ mɛsɛ awareɛ no
awa si girls deɛ sɛ bebree hana no nyinaa keka ho
hana na kwa me kwache na ɛsɛ obi ka sɛ ɔnkɔnkɔyɛ connection man no wakɔyɛ afa live on Accra 100.5 FM Citizen Show ne dwumadi ne den you go so
Nyamishra Ora Ibrahim ene Rafik nso Nyamishra no
that's right
sumpa odi sum Ora Ibrahim
Nyamishra na the
flight back oh ya kan one say
a very great thing
very big very big
but he's a selfless man.
Of course.
But of course, now can also know you make sense. Krofubu home the dean to celebrate.
Because I was at one no question who say na I address a pay say yeah ma ono ka say oh we dey
so far the jet you saying
I'm saying 3. This is the third one.
I mean I know about the first Jatani way.
I'm saying third one.
Okay, so based on what I know, no. Okay, not what I know, what I have seen. Because maybe I don't know, say, oh, baby, different places. Based on what I have seen, no, meaning, sir, Jatanwa, President Mahama, tied it to Quino. And I mean, way.
I'm said back who hold no more. Also, workers be a Ghana or Moko
outside.
So, back also one more or more at the core at the back.
Yeah, but the private one, I guess I know more of the other one anyway. Now, me can't go here, the selflessness, they say, that too. Na otu new one was a fa old one. Apostle be wa.
Mother,
I just when that jet.
Ya Ghana ha say omo a krofo bi bo say bebre bebre current.
No mutim.
Omo na Ghana ha bebre me current. Enye ono nko a menim krofo bi na kokoti.
Me say be bold. Undi manu abodi.
Oh, and I said na kwam ya bodi.
That be no kind of name one that. Now, but I said, Papa, you did the 40 years no
renting.
No, see.
Oh, so much actually
there's difference between all top private jets. Na ebiswa yema like all call for set yemfa udin entoso. What you say? Ibrahim Mama then intesa.
Asema na kai.
Oh yeah, true.
Say bi mo kwa bayedi omudin to so.
Oh yeah, yes.
Me pese me kai crash in the day but refi.
Utia,
something DQ something.
Onim. Let's concentrate. Yanko
But let's concentrate. Who be so chese jet nya ne dia.
Me say nyon mo dia.
Because no, that me tell interview no car when he made his first $1 billion.
Say no. Okay, o de yemfa.
Yanko yanim.
I say the kan mo njini.
Yanko yanim.
But Abraham Mama then tell you fantastic.
Very well.
And me Nana me study there me the woman here. The old one now or their chair. Oh my, and I think say a idea say you born about. See na any easy class say phone crowd use now. What over for now say
they use iPhone
old one no old they I shall say sometimes all they check now.
Obi say we dey me kra wo sunsun she phone
but because when the two coin president the two coin na or the magana say yemfanya
and in good condition.
Yes, it is in good condition. WTO aeroplane ankasa aeroplane you did
yes
per the World Civil Aviation standards and practices. If it's not in good condition,
in fact,
ultimate fun too.
I think sir, we must dedicate this afternoon show to eulogize Mr. Ibrahim.
Oh, I know there.
For what he has done.
Sure. Me can't intercept back on swatch. Only baby you free.
But your church.
Say ni mami and she no yeah hini career side one
asante
amanfo nim otimi di hine ewo ada say career na say nyine ofri busuan
ma many free ma many the audition for
I said carry ana nyina hini nom side o sa ayi ho no no carry side ho ko
we need voter trait bi o because
no voter trait no eh ne maame
and the same mother no
ne ma em say ne maame ne papa
if we voter region
na ne maame no asam
but Mr. Ibrahim papa do full not na
Alhaji Yiye Ibrahim one of the successful politicians and businessmen from the northern part of Ghana.
Papa Nana or yet that big farms. It's President Muhammad Papa big farms.
Alhaji Yiye
Ibrahim.
Alhaji Yiye Muhammad. Na time bia no who follow history no almost time bia be to aba near parliamentary election.
Yeah.
Ono ne born first. Say we winning the seat, I retaining the seat because no bia nko or you on the post. Alhaji Yiye Muhammad.
Okay.
Very, very so me who know, but I've read a lot about him. And actually who know send the money nasa.
I'm also told that man a gentleman so no maybe because a sapa will be chat to hono or met me fan among so. You realize I'm told that man was so kind at his young age.
Emre no
the man photocopy na esa
emre ni ho na say sami jafi so obi a Ibrahim at least what training
Ibrahim training no was he spokesperson for engineers and planners
yes, at that point? Yes, and the time on sa zone cubic I don't know why and Sami did very well.
Baba me say why encounter you know him I know but in terms of Senator Kwame Kwache encounters Sami Jemfin, this one the man was exceptionally.
And Kwame Kwache.
Oh, sir, on the perry ni ho no o kura Sami Jemfin schedules you know.
Kwame say the wa bro mi so.
Oh, sir, be aban papa ba.
Kwame me enti to say me am tete wo no. Wa bro mi so na de na na kan nyina no. Enye na. Enka minim.
Oh, sir, how you one you radio suntia.
Papa a story be war.
Story na.
We a US embassy for issue a US embassy I Ghana we issue release be.
Amon ben ye haye. Amon man nantia family.
Story no
say oh Sami do yade then ye be ba ho.
But there be five story.
But almost say non-immigrant visa appointment available. Just say almost 2,000. Na me say am for so ebo say so o me bie mu de o kwa visa
no be 100 binya
o ma she na mo boa
adomu piska
American embassy for
David I want to make us some no that's an indictment on
no o mo boa
no Kwame
almost we have more than
and also mo boa
correct and I almost we have more than 2,000.
Do you have any example to show?
Almost we have more than
David
2,000 visa appointment slots.
Kwame
available in the next.
Mati do kan but Enoch. Yeah, wow manager. Kodon kuma woni nam. Osu kasa free experience because wa come more reject you.
Sir, Papa Juma Ochie ye investigative journalism.
Okay.
The
other side.
Until enu no Kwame when you saw America.
American embassy for say
me ba Kwame say investigations no kwe. Into apply for visa like
or
the investigations because no what is here so quiet be bounce so
your
investigations they bouncing or so it is true.
Almost say we have more than 2,000 visa appointment slots available in the next 2 weeks for B1 B2 travelers whether you are planning a business
the next 2 weeks after 2 weeks in a term
after 2 weeks no. So we say omo ubeti omo so omo bi 1,000 so what you say not just we no e say from now on to maybe
the end of March
oh yeah we say sometimes yeah ultimate date next year anyway but we know yeah ultimate date in tema
so we are targeted at the World Cup
we some business trip family and then go call for we tourism anyway so what you say and I just say my American embassy phone na die
alen
so what you say
alen
because omo appointment date is different from omo visa
Kwame so omun country say
yes
this and they say dependent on say oba questions e be bisa no abod
mo say America for so mo bie mu nti no ko ya
Kwame na ko mo bie mu so
na omun bie mu kra omun bie mu kra no mo pa so
Kwame we ya den dwene say so mo bie mu be 5
hold on Kwame just a quick one Kwame who apply for the appointment who the amount that you pay
Kwame say
na meba and again ukona mo bounce so a papa ukona mo bounce so a ye fa hwe ma wo and they just say it's like you are not eligible bam
Kwame
na mama
Kwame o apply no tu ya say
when I apply
who apply
investigations no hey correct I like it that way
thank you
so investigation
yeah
well bitia we're gonna see about it 6,000
and a visa fee
no it's too much.
Hey, no, sir. I want to track the system and see how
it's not
true
because me can't
it's not true. No, if
Kwame say
I don't cover Goro boys. I say man 6,000 cities.
Oh,
baby out dey furniture say as a unsem a wo kan insist
because me not saying I apply be
apply and I'm sure say we are tracking the system and see how it is. Who apply now there is
me the name say 2 years ago until I check na about 1,009
like
1,900 cities 1,900 1,009
almost 2,000
cities for B2 tourism here there
no
that was last year my me fu am you know
okay I na mo bounce on
never be yeah man say me say
I say one ko
no because program no me wo hono no they reschedule the date until me entiman ko
but no my issue yes omu we be mu say no me kai say we Kofi Capital I resist this issue say your bounce visa they need to refund your money.
But we have even raised it on the show.
Yes sir because we no maybe 2,000 the number of people that
you can't even say they should refund all because it be for administrative
so expenses. For administrative way no
so you can say be your bounce so yeah 50-50 it's 50 the other one should take 50
the number of people may apply how many date no yeah oko no mo banso they don't
but let's put on record and say utie ambassador no the reason why omama we na costume is because it's targeted at the World Cup. Me too, no, can say one way person called World Cup, especially because most of them, even not all of them, are for tourism purposes. Omo be muntem, omo apply them because when say a dom and a bear apply, and that is why they have expanded that college.
Omo call World Cup. Omo say tourism purposes.
Oh no, set.
Kwame there. Say Kwame na apply yeah. And he can't fall in that category.
See now, omo specifically say a World Cup. Omo say business trip. Family
Kwame will be bad.
Until be Kwame say Sanka investigations not so with American embassy. Your man visa ya. Your man visa na nko bekwa na.
Obi kwa ko World Cup no aba.
Kwame kan bekwa na investigations tin.
Oh, I say no we call investigation.
Na in your heart, okwa nka beba.
Na then e wo na mremu a Iran o money Iran for ne kono. Because now I
na Kwame kra wo no won pe.
So ti ase mempe.
Ala wo se krom hai. Krom ha se say we. Eye ma Kwame.
Because if you have someone like Sami Defina,
yeah,
or Buama good board air to 2 years, yeah, for America,
and the economy no so
if you have someone like Thor Combat, no, the oil, the refining industry, no, because Papa Oko America.
Now, Urefi, Obi to say. Afechi awono boss me only way combination your friends say
afechi
we eduji no combination
yes
look at how they are working hard to ensure that the price of petroleum prices and the petroleum products will not you know
say MP crowd their base say
yes I think the two young men. And you look at what Edward Bawatu is doing at home, at Goy. Then you look at Combat here. And those guys are the downstream of the petroleum sector. No? You are doing well. Of course, won't mean more or boss. Yeah. John Jilaponso Abaso.
But make way briefly. I'll say I don't understand the argument Kwame is making about the US visa. The fact that they have announced, we the optimist say, maybe we are the fact that they have announced visa opening doesn't mean if you don't even qualify, they should grant you the visa. If when there is job opening, there are requirements to meet before you can be selected.
Yes.
So it means that if you fall prey of the very criteria, you said here, Kwame, uncle. So hold on, Kwame, me part No, I'm saying, say, you have used this medium to peddle falsehood, say.
Falsehood.
And so me pointy falsehood, say. America for open up for 2,000 applicants. Without any survey.
No. Man can say.
Let's put on record, say.
No. Onte.
One qualifier.
No. So
one
don't get me wrong.
I'm
open 2,000. And I make you say, and because me who say I'm for both say on social media. So just say, and I make you say, and just say, okoya.
Very well. So that is it live for the Crown 100.5 FM. You go so you didn't come up. Largely, you baby Remwo Aya Wasu East. Na ye be didn't come over Fianum. And sana amanyo for no so ba ya sinkunya na ya pense mo. Jumedi need the citizen show. Ya bawa kwa Mondays through to Fridays 2 p.m. Kusi 6 p.m. on Saturdays. Nusia anopampa kusi anopa nundu. Beswa.
Saturday dia kwamkwachi ne host ya.
There be. Saturday be na me host. But unfortunately. They call class and they say Dr. Kofi Anna Bebe in my state.
I co-host nipa mienu ne host yana.
Baby no ye. No, so we started one thing. Okay, I am a class, so I've not been following. And I senior can be.
Hold on.
Hold on, man. So we raise this submission. Oh, you co-host.
Move on.
Saturday you co-host and
move on.
Saturday you co-host.
Move on.
Oh yeah, okay. No, me munti.
But so you aware say Fridays because
minim. Me aware but Saturday dia no me hwe Psalms ebi o hono ma
agenda na
ebi o mo ya na ma send message say esi the co-host
agenda na
dabi o enye say o madane o the buso mo say is Kwamkwachi the producer or co-host. Is Kwamkwachi the producer or co-host?
Oh, yeah, producer.
Okay.
They say co-host what?
One day me omoya me busa question and I say fast. Ebe answer me. Ewo ayi no so say oyeni mienu na. I'm so yeah Kwame we next.
Yeah, baby Remwo Aya Wasu East. Na ya ba no na you didn't come over here and when him say the be make say enye say me contest in 19 na grassroots nsem ya shase aka enye na etwase ma atiefo nkankan disi for grassroots nso eti ne me biase empanyimfo say benkum dware nifa na nifa nso dware benkum say ye betena nkunya bunu so na ye kai empanyimfo say etwase ye hwe ani ehwe the grassroots yedika because ayamuwa na mokoye the campaign ema ban no enya sa to me no panyimfo say ne watwi apoto amana fie no enchiri so no so di bom enti say aban ne ba power na so binya minister na obinya CEO obinya MC DC ana any government appointee at the lowest level sabi unsunya police bi wremu ne kwanso ano the other fact in so and then me pese e raise na me ka ho asem as brief editorial then we enter into ayawaso politics proper and me say ma ye remfi near President Mahama so aye in a short space of time me baby ameti me second for no me nkrante no etwa benkum na etwa nifa when it comes to NDC. So of course a kasa ema the grassroots, but when we also pretend to be acting the role of hostages, na said you refi what empenyufo no so ya eba so ha. And I am saying this because mempese amoimbofo bi take advantage, na omede akose dissatisfaction at the grassroots level. Inti hwa asamete anom say make empenyufo say ye ma grassroots adwuma no na me fa konya no so educate na grassroots so ye base no is consolidated. This is the first government, and Mr. Biawaha, he will be helping with the analysis because on wedding Chiache, so he will be spanning us through regimes. So if I'm wrong, I'm sure he'll be able to point it out. But me, this is the first time because at least me who JJ kakra bi, JJ me who kakra, me who omanpenin kufo kakra, me who Ora Tamels kakra, me who John Mahama 1 kakra, me who Nana Akufo-Addo. John Mahama 1 me who kakra. Me who Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo, and me who President John Mahama 2. This is the first government in the Fourth Republic, in my opinion, wafa a youthful base for appointment. 80. What do you for any firm? Is it a oil refinery? Is it MP? Is it no? So Bost is Afechi. The oil refinery is lawyer Edmond Combat. Who is youth? Is it YA? Who is setting Basin Talo? Is it Vaco? These guys are youthful. Is it NEIP? Goyle, Mr. Bawa, NEIP, Erika J, Nuruddin, Abbas. I mean, youthful guys. Now even the finance minister is a youthful character. Look at Sami Okuji Tablakwa. First time in history, I will say, Yafa set a young guy for the office of foreign affairs. What do you check the history? So President Mahama himself has tried his best possible, and I had him nampese grassroots no sutie. Say na beya mesamba na mesia kase yam mamu adwuma eno so mbeti ene no nyam mu de ene no me ka mampanyimfo no. So government no are trying the best in a space of 1 year. And abusua my friend to record say aben bia ni hono mu a obetimi afa enipadom ni nyina at a particular time and your process. Me amiti hey, it will shock you say bia appointment ke say bia ba no, but bia na ema this month, bia na ema next month, bia na ema next 3 months, bia na next year, bi so a na wo de no ebeba this year.
Na wo ti ho na akire yan na say
o say
analysis
okay, but even I say what Jimmy free Mr. Diansem.
The me just
come intimi wie be fi.
Na say me mbusa aboni.
That be na say yi away analysis.
Okay. Matthias.
Mr. Mo yenya botre and Mr. Dia e raise imagine ko be so. Then you come in. Yen from the regional, okay, so national executives plenty intimi kind. So let me calm down. Yeah, from the regional level. At the regional level, most of your regional executives, your picky beer, almost your region, so even at the presidency. My means descending quite down. Yanko constituency level. You do constituency level. Are we aware? So the constituency level, youth, YA, Youth Enterprise Agency. When we say YA, most of them, if not all of them, occupy that position. I had the constituency youth organizers. President Mahama and Sanu Binono. Are you aware? I'm talking about grassroots base. When you say the constituency organizers themselves at those constituencies, you don't mean you should add more. Would they span the way back? I bind Ben a buyer with me a mass opportunity, a mass uncle free. I did on my mamu. Namaka say, see na mira abamono. We should understand the say, I buy no so you be baby as soon kakra. Empanifo amwa bam maka ni say no. The next day, someone say me kasama branch executives no, any branch members no, eno omo nso aka no a me patro eno nso monti ase say benkum ni dware nifa no na nifa no so dware benkum no na grassroots nyanti ase na empanyifo nyanti ase na grassroots eboa empanyifo na empanyifo boa grassroots na. Then we are confident say in the coming elections in the Mapabe ever. Okay, Mr. Biawaha, you better do some for honum. Then after that, you better enter into the analysis of our Swiss.
Say President Mahama is a history of Ghana Hanum Bemi and we say he's the most experienced person before he became the president.
Okay.
Look at the first term. Na waye assemblyman da. Ofri assemblyman no. Na wabeye MP. Na wabeye deputy minister. Na MC wabeye minister. Ofri honum no na wabeye vice president. Na wasabeye president. Tio history no.
Okay.
The first the first term. The second term, he came in as Nisibi not Akosoro as someone who has been the president before.
What do we?
That's what the American say. Eti our record, our Ghana. Say the first term, assemblyman, MP, deputy minister, he even once became the communication director national for the party NDC. Then became the vice president and the president. The first time, no, that annoyance you wakwaba asa beye president BM so what history and the track record. And in the second time you are by he has been the most experienced person before becoming the president. And to own him, there won't be a hands. An appointment once more Kyle. They are now working. Also, apart from CEOs, ministers in Nasifono, say, Oko, your council will be what the party for Bamupa or what party for. And the president be any one more at the party grassroots level, no, because grassroots in your constituency level down.
But it's a distinction, no. So those branch members will not feel groomed because they've not been called. I had a distinction is that we starting from the constituency level, regional level, national level, and the apparatchiks are almost a bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in another American say, say, Oko, me transition appointment. Say, Oko regional administration, regional offices, no, yeah, ministers, no, and the representative of the president, no. Opa check it. Most of regional communication officers of NDC, no, they are the communication directors of most of the government agencies.
Yeah.
Okay. Regional organizers, go and check from the regional administration, RCCs. They are the presidential staffers. Tio. Regional your friend is saying no regional secretary and so the chance to become the regional minister.
You say honorable Marco here example.
Yes. Then regional chairman and so had the chance of becoming your friends, board members. No, in
fact, yes, the chance. Maybe the board, be a board chairman. Yeah.
Thank you. So you see how he did the appointment, and at the constituency level, the constituency organizer, Nadmo, constituency secretary, we youth organizer, we. There be a chair say, wash a party pa every so. I could hear from even national. The real man didn't know man so moon post.
Yeah.
Akobenya. You see, it's from the national wash party no. National one womra on far a bicycle na ekore.
And Mr. was at first and also Obi a yeni no near cofa no near man position way.
But say no.
This time
and
President Mahama efa more.
Me case say so we are constituency organizer. We are constituency secretary. We are constituency youth organizer. Na ya do work to nad money. Why ye no money na sefo. Na branch any ward o hwe wo mo a. Who be there go case President Mahama or any ministers na sefo omo yi omani apri. That is where the issue is. Now if you don't analyze it well, who be blame me ora ma di no omo headquarters. But omo afutuo, the party national chairman, the general secretary ora ma di nom election for no afutu omo de call no na president fine was enti ene ye nuano mo a omo wo ase ho no no a omo ne constituency executives na ye adwuma no ye ma constituency executives no enye weni se be ye agya omo so benya resources kakra no omo de akoboa
very well
e just one for sa resources na benya na akoboa no na wo ye greedy na unko awudi a na sa nipa no a wo sa atwa no abeka se grassroots for who wants to grassroots they start from the constituency
exactly and Mr. I'm not sure say Mr. Bia na bi so pia mon pay script for engineer because analysis ni yenwe Mr. Bia ene uni ba bia
na said ka ayi this bakrum assemblyman there ora ma di election na agenda waba
no ye ni ba be din komo specifically afa ayawa so is it's a direct of elections we are privileged
said this bakrum assemblyman
and just for the records Ghana for we have the freshest birthday boy in town.
Thank you.
I mean ahofa fugu
thank you.
Ahobrase hey ready NDC for when him before and then the director of elections of NDC the birthday enti editorial yes e mfa nwumi ma no anyum we oti ya no sorry sir happy birthday to you Honorable Madi Mohammed Gabriel, Director of Elections NDC. Mr. Uba Facebook na wa wish no. Ye ka obi a winning form. Obi a winning politics. Obi a enye sebi. Omo ekosua de wo school or the political side ohu ba bi. Je say ono no onim practical politics. Madi Mohammed Gabriel. Fantastic man. Na we krampo ye fast nti no. Nta ho brase na mboma o. Make kan hwese ne osresre. Madi the new never chance on Faber Farm mpanyifo se umfudo so a ohwe nyina mira ewo nyuma bebredi unfortunately I beg your pardon fortunately osi odo a won Ghana fo nti etwa se oba na one yen edi enkomo kakra enen so ye ne birthday nti Mr. Wa onim Madi Mohammed Gabriel Director of Elections NDC ni phone number no aya no afre no wa wish no frɛ no akasana no Otu DarKo say no hu say honorable Emwakwaba.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
The radius is so amankwa. Na ye bompa is a radinko so mankwa tenten. Na odo eni opepa awoma NDC. No. Radima obebre. Na enenso eskafo no we ukrum ha no frɛw. Because the Juma wa bono dey exceptional. Honorable Unimre into straight to the points. Resource na buy no. Say NDC edinkunim. But ohwe nipa domo a na bia ekwakoto aba close to 50,000 I'm told. Na ohwe nipa dodo ekoto ye about 17,048. Ya mikra hanom no Baba Jamal enya 10,884. Ibrahim Idrusu LPG enya 43 votes. Baba Ali Yusuf Ujinama MPP enya 4,009. Anna Mohammed Umar Samda NDC 42 ne fo say ne ekui emfa ntiti na wo ye messenger kura wo party wo power yes sense wo ye general secretary opposition went onya 1,885 na David Tamo eso nya 104. Me patrol who compare this vote to me to say 2020 net vote no NDC enya 23,583 sabre na ura na saturi ana woso ana MPP nya 14,000 mo here 2024 ya NDC enya 22,000 plus ana MPP enya 9,000 na mpu final we 2016 Yura Nasa Mahama Ture enya about 62.10% year 23,407 MPP Peter Mriku Kwame Nchinu enya 13,599 which represented about 36.08%. Are you happy with the results in our Iowa East?
Otu bamifa kwenya nchia weti for na nsanchia Iowa so for omompie to aba omomenti bi amba to aba nkankan the branch executive work coordinators any council executive any volunteers boa eye adwuma na ye waso east and by this time no na ye akwe in terms of the elections no nti the check say na emo watch otu good results say we share elections no any data available I wo because one of the turnout no for me na the best turnout in terms of the yes we nya because going through these elections are offer elections nankasa we say so the NDC party is one of the difficult elections NDC call as about elections. Even though a stronghold.
How is that difficult?
It was a very difficult election.
It should be easy for you.
One of the very difficult.
That is your stronghold.
I say elections, a free where people think, say you want to take people for granted. I am a stronghold without looking at data. Without looking at data. And they say, because of Crawford way in the I will win elections anytime. Then you also have to look at data in the dynamics ACC. Otu.
Honorable.
Far before elections, so I say a stronghold no crap on it was 22 and 9,000 votes. What do I say? Which about almost 13 votes, 13,000 difference no more. But so your comparison from 2022, 2024 in this summer, you get it wrong. Because 2024 no a public presidential general elections.
So the Mahama factor.
That be government education a broader.
Okay.
Nti no man turn out to know
high.
Higher. Nti vote no so na be kono. However, over primaries where you won't get the same result, the same turnout. So that is why when I hear our colleagues I can say, oh, SNC number not here from Aberfontaine. It is the indication say a binding near Jumapa. It tells you that MPP they are just a tray without any direction, any electoral management.
In terms of job, it's obvious. Say President Mahama. I mean, collaborate him say. But a be more so associate. Say a be ana. My men Crawford no.
You
so can say be a grassroots no near.
Elections, so we can say we're one of the difficult elections in this school. Right from your primaries. In Yama ACC, before even the primaries, after the primaries, Yama ACC, it was there was already a challenge for the party to be able to handle. Especially when you are going to buy election, more of the local issues. Because this is elections before the time. Section of MPs went to a candidate, one of the candidates place indirectly as if endorse one.
That was serious. Echo chair is 100,000
yes. It is all teaching now here. It are going to be two options.
That's right.
Jobe we ni piano, obiabene na sam ya obi. So what would teach ya say elections. You start looking at the challenges that are obe facing. Then just after the elections, the issue that happened in the primaries, a call from Intiema and also another challenge to the sense say even some court issues by a possible court say like a culture elections no more. And this how decide you way account. Couple with the issue say now call from say your candidates you know when free
Sabia
problem. So 6 men and nobody sell one candidate. Two, to bring everybody
on board
to be able to succeed.
The time was short.
And it took us to be able to manage all these data. And again, offer figures now to about is about 44,000 plus. Almost about 13% of them are to about they don't reside in that constituency.
About 13%.
13%.
Okay.
But these are people, usually they come to the area. Usually. And it is also part of the data. It's in Accra. Amount for a move other area established power and free nima.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Nti ifa a free Medina, Adenta, Aselbochi. You see more people who lives in Wadima. The same thing to Kaswa.
That's right.
The same thing Amasama. And just all share data and all share data and say you get it wrong. So the data now you were available and the turnout in a bar to Aba. But like about 65% based on the available data now to Aba. Okay, so we going through all these dynamics to be able to get the win. Again, this is elections are work. Apart from the MPP, who are candidate are already, but when name is sent, only OD, and they didn't equal elections. So that if you then I was to say there's somebody who can also step at the NDC. So how do you approach that elections?
We know refer to Baba Ali.
That be or about lesser one kind elections no more.
No, but
MPP.
So what's Odin Boni minister? Baba Jama Sam Lake.
Baba Jama say
okay, very well.
But independent candidates in that make an answer say because
Omar Sanda. Okay.
So that's challenge. You have to manage the independent.
Do you think say Omar Sanda appearance in a cause problem?
What's that?
Do you think say ne come no behind this in a way?
Oh, at least he gets a man mileage be. What's on your mileage? How on your mileage you can
see the results.
Oh, 1,800 on your
1,885.
When your mileage, but it all depend. It depend on how you manage elections.
Certainly, I don't need a voter. It's free NDC.
You can
coming from NDC.
You can say so, but I want to make I say totally so.
Okay, so
when people voted
totally so, but largely so.
Largely, how about what I say?
Yes.
So, once the dynamics avail itself, party no it's me, it's done in so. And navigate through this challenger, it's me a winning elections. With almost about 11,000 votes that are compared to the 2024 elections. Our focus for this election is more of say you win elections, so that after winning elections, those dynamics they see, you rectify them and move on with the party. And yes, we share that data, but we share the real data now. Is then this performance is good for us.
Wow. All right. So Yanni, the acting director of elections, NDC, the affable and very humble Mahdi Mohammed Gabriel, and I came come and we a birthday celebrant. Kwajon Kruma, we want many meguas who pay him. And can say obey no catch them. Send me or better than say credit who fly. Man cap copy cake be near there.
But you said
yes,
but you said Momo I'm fan to cake in the program.
But was it?
But send me Momo no.
Oh, fine, okay. My dear, who say that you now shut the director of elections or no with the mamma family to her. Oh no, or him Kakra crew, mamma friend to her. Me but meaning say when you party Biswa, an old man of about 73 years. Say oyen this in Buanko Abano. Nema phone in Amo Bianco. Or what tua when you're some fast will be mobile mabidi or no do Bianca. And Ramico program will be free. Also a friend in Crawford Bay near Ohonum said Momonco on my record saying in Chimording. I didn't know yes. The point they are making is at the base there's a neglect of the grassroots. Do you think say Ayanokre? And I say I'm ready here.
Utu, it's all how the way who present the issue, no.
Okay. And with the grassroots constituency phone talking about the branches.
The way I got grassroots now, grassroots, we are all grassroots.
Why?
There's no difference between
why not grassroots?
Obi a branch executive member. I don't remember.
Anyways.
Is it so people also are not putting the work. Obi a branch now. There's no body I can say.
Of course, when say I can't grassroots, I refer to a certain
they
class
do
of
say
you are just being politically wise.
That be flower official.
Honorable, you are just being politically
so
wise.
who are grassroots nowadays?
Me dem grassroots.
But would you say we grassroots? And I'm going to say national executive position. Would you
national communication?
And would you know a year campaign? Now, that's why I said everybody is come from the branch. Because it will be a grassroots member. The difference is say will be some in terms of the leadership na year mom. Say yes, more be grassroots neji to mu say we be branch chairman, we be branch organizer, we be council executive. These are the issues. Why na year grass mfa agi to mu say the who beto a party we juma. So what you say. However, now you look at opportunities, how it is. Jane, because me kaya kwa ya wasu isi ya campaign. Obi be jina anywhere nyashi. Every time say upedere mo juma say I can tell you say he stood there for almost 1 hour nim the ope.
Onim ni ope. Anka honum kra wo.
You say onim. There are some people who come to your church and they me pay say amenya hwe membo amenya passport.
Passport no pay.
Yes. So it means that perhaps maybe communication enyo and the oga say we bibi no so no when be deport ya
ope.
So we all say things but nyama ni wo ne di kan di en otu
honorable
obi a nde why party juma say grassroots away SS or some party no what show we say me parent actual exams or three exams no we now we university IMPP ka say the NDC papia the our grassroots no away SS no be say free education no and say and they shall say a free stage you know go university I bet you fees free. Yes, you see it as obia nanya. But then go buy na mbaya nye juma den na nka woni de onya obenya bia nka obia anya. It comes an opportunity for you.
Sika odi betria fees no. And then no free. It is say be 5,000 cedis and kasaka na bebo. Ma almost aka ni bi.
Yes.
Te emfaso bi awenya.
You my example be. Oh mama ke.
Mama ke.
Before mama care, unless anybody who doesn't take advantage on it.
Okay.
Na kofe so call your mox bia obi yare dindi na beji na mox na ebise sika e ko hwe no.
Say mama care ho.
With mama care no, you only direct to say for we kon say.
E kon say.
Sa sika na nka we jamus la jaka say e sika. In fact, which means sika na ye die boabo no kan. En for lord en to be ko bia. Enti liba na ode fie no krapo no. Who are no because the carrier answer or mox or tea say, Yana say a pesca go shadow no, yentimi your mox no. But in the mama care about because of grassroots so food to the be juma, a judgment we need power a boam or be and ya without any.
So I am Bubia Darko, best structural come.
And to both a side that will brain our mox be brain and get to a test cano, we get scacano.
Okay. We know which interventions are.
So you see,
maybe ordinarily no a mouse can't show bottom, but says he can no and can show bottom no out the bitriacano. And then, Madame,
yes, sir, issues, you know. We are not saying that, and no one. So there are all those issues. And then you will be an individual. And I pay. Man, that's how be and say, we are satisfied everybody.
Oh, in fact, you are in office for 1 year, so you can't.
But you see, I mentioned, there are some also people, am I among contractors?
How and this?
Am I among contractors? And every angle, they are the people who are leading. Yeah, a friend say, national service, they became Okita for list, or the chinching. Say, me uncle be, me be. And some of them are using that list for business. Into a banner one net the open one. They are too loud everywhere, say, and the glass to for a break.
Okay.
Yeah, school placements. There are people who use to go and pick list because NDC went no pick among for list say of 20 young people. In fact, some people are even taking money out of it.
But honorable, only a contractors. Wouldn't me for contractors. But
there's some noises. There are people who are always. In fact, you can go to many party offices. There's people who constantly are in the office. If you get the opportunity to go and do something, they will not do. But the same people who come say because it's a who the man say you will see the person every day. The party officer is the same person who is there.
But honorable, no cry is it miscommunication because she be to say Ejumewura policy and President Mahama Ediaba any other interventions by YA other interventions President Mahama and NDC might establish. Is it that there's a disconnect say at that primary level say MP no and MC and DC be connected to let their people take advantage of no. Because you go to the grassroots, no, like they don't have to take advantage of it.
Yes, you see, and I think that's what I'm saying is communications is be a count, and then also people expectation also. Where I met people who after elections came to say because why you Juma be a crack or you Juma be no, the all paid say man ambassador.
Okay.
So that's expectations. 1 year, no. First, NDC by and they should have gotten what you want. That's by all means. So, yes. So, communication, expectation, all these ones are. But people who are taking advantage of all these opportunities that are here, but I can tell you, say, it is getting down the people.
Okay.
But I can tell you, say, no matter what woman opportunities come back and say, and maybe a person around the grassroots or banner be a farmer.
And honorable, yes, your report to now so they we can also tell you, say, a Juma be President Mahama ye near appointment be Brian. Ya would these senior MCs need being so down, MPs need being so down. Or moon so no, instead, son combat me abua parts and apart and animal banyan by connecting with their people. No, we are not seeing it.
I will not food free for any. Baby, I also don't take information from personal feelings report.
Oh, so we personal.
Oh, to you know we are here.
Oh, that's what him say.
Oh, to everyone have a
personal feeling.
Oh, maybe I hope you all know your agenda be a one find. You cannot be different from anybody.
It may be a personal feeling.
Maybe you have a personal feeling.
A personal feeling.
Oh, the baby.
No, but four lines. That's true to tell you.
And I say that agenda meeting was say we need to satisfy many. And the government is doing opportunity or
but the people down there.
But I'm saying that the people down also, if they are taking opportunities, such opportunities, there are people who give them opportunity. First, they be party winning. This how you woman no or no there. Now, because all man is essential. We have given people's opportunity of say we are this community police issue started by.
Obviously, below.
If you say below, I just have a man opportunity to go to that level. So get above that level. So they are challenged.
I know so Uncle Foka wants them say they do elections.
You should educate well.
Okay.
And there say we are given opportunity. There are certain levels the more we do it comes with some kind of responsibility.
Okay.
So you cannot just say because you win elections, everybody should occupy everywhere in the system.
Okay.
Nobody can say that one.
Okay.
But there are things, so per se, salary about say 10,000, 20,000. You don't expect say be I say any without that
certificate.
Okay. But there are opportunity also that comes, but nobody requires certificate from you. Nobody.
The opportunity in a be muso munya.
And I'm first said they will be so first one penny, sir.
Because obi hon mo a carpenter or a mason. Ebia TDC sidan. Ebia Ghana Works and Housing sidan. You beat mama na carpenter for you home. You see hospitals be
once we are doing that, people are being picked. People are being picked. Numbers are higher, expectations are higher. But we say we are getting to that because you see the party will not look down on the people.
I'm the Niamane back on Swing executives now and profounding yana.
Omonya.
Because I know
send a message now. Send the message right for the people.
Okay.
If you're taking opportunity, say about say 20 opportunity or 900 out of 275 constituencies, 40,000 branches, 40,000 branches. If you say 10,000 crap on obewie no baako na be pbb o oh obeti say ya 1,000
the branches in the doors
ya 1 million but man share no 1 million share no say number of branches in say
to be be na 2
and now 1 be so if you don't send the message you say oh yeah 1 million project you aba and no be etina so okay you have a constituency a branch amount for your branch in about 250 and 300 branches numbers no as we count but we are striving into opportunities in one area and you'll be out to the say be and there's a carpenter no and as a mason no there are other opportunities but we need to engage and also communicate for the people to also appreciate idea yeah but I believe say and because party no and only to say yeah elections but it's also to develop the human resources that so we are not leaving anybody behind the issues.
But yes, go back to me. What time next one but let me. Yes, go back to Ayawa so na me say elections near ye. A day na when je ho pa na day na when ye nyu ho so say in the next elections be na it was yes. What do we need to form?
Then this actually say we are once government is resetting, party is resetting. These elections are for the first time in the history of say start say for Republic elections. Say I call elections without using government machinery in the elections.
But you're not sure I say.
The government say buy me a president a campaign or David this is elections. David. And you say I use friends
I was Swiss.
But the strategy are all these while in Nayabida say elections are now best start the project to be once we need we pen because nobody prepare for that project.
That's right.
Now quite be now the chance I feel now best start say I feel the better say Jubano we will look another year as I'm a no. You see say enjoy no on my no trust of a democracy in Cabo. That is what we are doing. So say a co-elections are a party and a co-elections.
Okay.
So party is stronger than a co-election, which means it could be the government anytime. So we are not relying on the government. We are relying on ourselves as a party to go and win elections. So that 2028 in Okrapono, which a government aid you can still focus to win your elections without the government.
Because then you would have built a strong party
function.
Yeah.
Because which you always say a man is saying in our opposition to win elections without any support. Then when you come to government, now a more could lose elections. That be because I could rely on that one. Until ma one guy who say who play now one what you both what you overlapping. Into what you hear was overlapping. What come maybe what was it your one long pass you shall go.
Now what you mean?
Oh team papa team e be fa.
Send your walk overlap and so team in your fa.
That team papa team for league this year. Oh so Ghana dem kotoko na support.
We Ghana mo has.
O da bi team papa. O da bi dey. As o da bi dey. Eh dede.
Man am some man you United forever.
O na until no problem no. What problem papa.
And don't follow Michael Carey.
So party and na run so until for in the 1.5 year, almost 3 months in there are 4 out of 4 in terms of elections.
Okay.
Ablekumanov, Akwetia, Tamale Central.
Yeah.
Now before we grab on in opposition, we were performing better as a party. Over Kumewu, as enough.
Yeah, the numbers.
And that brought also this election. So where am I way? Now our power now for say you want to rely on the power. You may even get it wrong.
To move disabuse my bien free power. More fun say oh the mugusu opposition.
So
you are hungry.
And elections are called so is the party descended.
That's right.
The party descended and descended where so is.
That's right.
And the branch executive Obia Namobia, world coordinators, national chairman or regional executive. So that structure no and the election. So you will have who meet problems now. You know how to resolve it and say about any. That's where we are going, and that I believe that will continue to get us where we are going because we have always maintained say a government party and a abayamba, but so one managing here now by no abo mo free. So one of the things I'm say party I was so is because it tells you now say the catcher almost say bye no. Now it is hold on I say yeah betimi aye because let them say man can say Baba Jamal mun one free but also be some until we did this time you know also be here within short time you know you see whether
so a competence no bet my surgery man
a part of campaign I think that even the MPP once it was in the primaries MPP also came to use it even forgetting say why didn't I didn't so amboa when it's offer I was East constituency no
okay
now offer statistics of a month for free Ghana to quite money say quite hustle quite bibia Nima takes a bigger chunk of it
do not per to
so it means that they can also go to some area to make it
okay
so if you that goes to benefit from that and says so been TV and TV bibia then you are getting it wrong
that's wrong
okay because today and check say the way Nima for a move echo other constituencies and check people that can connect to Nima so become MPs in most of the constituencies in Ghana. So these are the things that maybe it also comes to the fortress. It doesn't mean that so be a mean name too much, but once it's in the and about man some once constitution man no
sometimes I also so no free chrome hono. Ebi ama na kwanya no kura hono. No free chrome hono. Ebi ono kwa bit maso.
So these are the things that maybe say yes the party manage it well. Sold Baba Jamal very well, protected Baba Jamal legacy, and sold it to the people and came out for them to. Because yes, we have a challenge in terms of the because Ramadan. In fact, all follow elections, you know, why was raised. We say free anopa up to 3:30. Yabi any campaign. The people didn't watch all these ones.
Okay, yeah.
From anopa up to 3.
No campaign.
No, because you are not engaging. It starts around 3. After 3, about 6 p.m. you end it.
You end it
because of Ramadan. No?
Yes.
Then from 7:30,
6 no be break.
Yeah, break it. I wanna break. I wanna go engage. So that 2 hours now also so you don't also engage. Into why a 2 hours campaign. Because because it's a Ramadan time, you know. I'm on for that time because we must sorry on my 10 minutes. Won't me go beyond 10 o'clock and 11. So a small time be a use here to get the people into this election. So challenge was there. So we actually the strength of the party in managing elections and campaign. Actually, party that much area. In fact, although time anymore, but we have been able to use this small time to convince people to say yes, you have a candidate that can deliver. You have a party you can trust. Indeed. These are the things that are running. In fact, if what happened to us in these elections, and a 2 MPP, and I can question almost struggling if winning seat, you know.
Saka MPP strong.
Oh, na when I issues na ekoi na ke winning seat, you know.
I don't know them we no them.
Well, I say if it's clear that they don't even have a party system there.
Pressure group.
David be money be because I back row no more year campaign. Now okay, so I want to my nipa, I want to my sanda. The people who claim say abemuna who buy election be project. Then now they came to the people who say and I'm on your project man for 10, 11 days we and your project and your now look at Nima very well. And they didn't understand the dynamics of Iwasu East. One of the major project that will take up now in friends Iwasu is the market air one because we say market, you know. But practically, your market any government land.
Okay. Any government
land. It will take you some kind of engagement to be able to get it done, which the government will want to do. Because of Nima, a month for trading, I don't suppose. That is why it is a constituency. Bank say Nima. What is that? Almost every bank ever Nima.
Say elite community.
Yes. So
and that is the constituency a hosty former president, current president. Nana Otu DarKo.
So I don't know.
And a
But-
seat of government.
And back about women.
But I'm able to.
That's someone to Ruga.
Oh, sir.
Yes, and I can't doubt which is.
I didn't sort of asylum and then you're home.
Now, we say, the BB and the fear on that.
Oh, okay.
So, elections, for us, it's good for us. We have learned lessons. In fact, initially MPP wanted to brag with us, say, buying the popularity but when they went to the ground, they saw it. In fact, in the elections, there were people who were campaigning, say, but before election, say, your primaries no, Baba Jamala winning to Ababio. They were campaign on that one. And the woman Pio Kotoabo said Baba went to because a banana TV, they were to clap, but yes, so there are people who are also campaigning based on numbers not to come out.
Okay.
There are people who are doing that one. So there were other factors I play in these elections.
There's one thing I'm saying. You didn't come on, but me treat him you shut down more politicians, especially NDC, Abaso. I think say what can FMB said this time you decoupled party functionaries from government machinery and even on the grounds. I did back where in our body politics, especially in by-elections, and your friend the monocracy system. To be who say which is where you see ways. This very by-election say me have my ninka. Man shut down. And not to cry my papa be cracker say oh man the bank too because we're yeska. Now man can see this crowd but consider near there. I think say do you think say your boy who abaso say or mine so at least say na be kono
nobody say na okay on mine as a NDC and as on mine as a Ghana the young boy NDC abaso first young boy NDC abaso first
because you are in government
we started promising say a by elections
yes
we'll do everything say benya peaceful elections in this country. In fact, we did our best in Akwetia giving all the support that police say support, will give you all the support. He came to Ayawa Suez. In fact, there were people who look at the Nima with a different eye. But I was surprised, say, after elections, a man for Nima, different people, no, they didn't even commend them, say, yeah, to about was that constituency with the high peaceful.
He said it's because of the role IGP played.
That
praise must go to the IGP.
Oh, you're calling of IGP or the police for you're born for
Which of the IGPs? Certain
IGP, no, you got IGP.
No, but somebody IGP
it is the government and the party that support give you the support.
Ablukumanov said you who was there and yet.
NOB say oh yeah, dear, okay. And so this we are improving to change the dynamics. Say election say be ko na gidi. It's in fact the NDC also have also shown say we respect religion.
One can say the move at the NDC.
We respect religion, sure. Who share opponent no buy you say jacket oh because say na because say
bogus about town.
So nyama exisa.
Bogus about.
Nyama exisa. So going forward in Ayawa Suez. And now party ebe nyama bia e was say ebe ye. But the biggest one a friend saying the candidate so. And the candidate have these 3 years, to prove you say what Baso Besum also is for. These 3 years or Baso Besum. If when Baba is able to do it, it becomes a mark for everybody to have opportunity to be anywhere to lead a community.
Any advice? Maybe I can say yes, will be in free baby, but so what made in Kunimua? My young is all Babasum. Like what are the threats? The any sana.
And yes, some and them for no pair which may development. Develop. And the most of those things in Nima, is that's the challenge that a human resource, development of human resources. Because we far more there only yes obey say intermittent will be say no we need a campaign or say or no we need or better you turn back who are not in outcome and you no more
the campaign
see so the issue the people now and I believe that Baba have done that research and understand it's about developing the youth the youth capacity about that constituency. And I believe that we'll get there, we'll be able to do those things, because these are what people want from us. Once it's done in that area, which I know Baba will do, once it's helping the women, as he said, he has started doing, and the youth also must also get some good job, some good work to do, some kind of good education. Once that is done and they are free, they will even campaign and put that kind of things in the area. That's what we will look at.
Any lessons NDCS free these elections?
Any lessons? Oh, yeah, swan lessons, but any lessons are a little bit too lessons are, and I believe.
Can I eat him to John and a job back when I intimate from to John?
Be a man from to John. Me MPP teacher.
I was there
are lessons that we've learned from the by-elections, and every by-elections be my lessons. Lessons lessons. Even Tamale Central now, young co the elections in Ankasano also learn something from there. But I can say, sitting here today, if elections as MPP are running around, it is what is happening today in this country. We are going to win the elections, but we are not taking things for granted, because election is a process, an event. So what today, China, if say, oh, say na kwe we need here, my favorite, I will not do anything, and you bet me as you will get it wrong. Sure. In 11-13 days, I was so be a worker child and dra. Any your boy, ya will be anti. I say, do you are a boy? What we say? So if you are no crap, no, it's also part of the kind of so who run the elections out. You look at all those Nyamabeti say, ba, how do you manage it? And that is what I will say, that the NDC leadership today, and not just a vehicle just for elections one day, people, but I established system to be able to carry any eventuality.
We are director of elections, ma NDC. Near MP BBye, near DC BBye, near MC BBye. A bit me affect Wajuma, whether negatively or positively, on the grounds of elections. A foot will be a honor, DCs ni MCs ni one more abaya point one relative to how umbe empower Mabunu, because they are the same people you be here in any other elections. A foot will be a home same penny.
I think that we should all of us be a new one, and because I don't assume Nyama. I was just here say we should communicate more. Don't expect say among for who say oh yeah Jumano. Nyama koso, but let the information flow and people appreciate it. Which I believe that is where we are. Information is rapono. Yemfa mfaswa ewoso emfanka. Yemfa mfaswa na ema emfanka. Because once we're able to do that one, people will continue to be with us and come along with us.
Yeah, I think we are done, but Medim so be to become on the State of the Nation's addresser. For
the first time, my ama Martin opposition 38 degree a grade of 38%. At me, I graduated university. In fact, for the first time, they be my graduating in failure. I'm say first time I want to the whole when I'm graduation. For a coin in Mona for my question into say but I think that we still have to be communicating more to the people. Not only say when we have the opportunity to see it on the radio, but we should also get to the grounds to get to engage our people very well. I think that we are doing a lot for this country, and the only party and the government that can do something better for this country is the NDC.
Very well. Honorable, and the baby in crack on say coin.
Now say una last time I would do birthday no mama ba ha ever fa ko
Honorable, before
no
before baby no the person make how the position you are occupying say Okasa no ya be can be mood we are director of relations of a party that has.
And never of birthday party.
It's a Mr. Some now can
Ah, now
and I was fasting. To make out
Allah,
holy Allah.
Depends how you defend. The birthday and anything. One try to that now to don't say me want we fine now. Watch it there work on and uncle. Into what would define birthday? Ninja me the so you show mommy.
Rather honorable. Maybe I do be fair, no problem. But happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
We celebrate you. We love you for what you do. And Honorable Madi, I mean, one of the most humble guys you ever come across. Me say, Sanka position your pra, Kamadi is the richest man. But they be any and then Onyabotreno is the director of elections of the whole NDC. Inti mabunu, Yenyabotre. Sometimes a youthful exuberance. Ye kosura ne akuma ba.
Obi say ni message say inti. Sanda no ayeso ye pamono. Oba obegina infambio. Obeko branch.
Yes.
Obetroma, obeko branch.
Inti mbasi aje no.
That be party dey say ye obo say oba. One begina be bia ni dey bread o kase my 8 years, my 16, 20 years.
To be start afresh.
Obe branch. Obe say me back. No be starting because that no call you know. Nanko bia ko ya na party negu.
That is deep.
Oh, nanko bia ko ya na party negu. Into mo ejuma no, you give them the respect you know to continue. Into ba obe start everything. That is why the national chairman cautioned him. That's what some of us caution say. Yeah, na.
I don't make question one.
Yeah, careful. Anything bia na because me I no opportunity say well, if I want something I should be say me and you piano. We should start moving from that one. Yes, so what do I say me no as a party way it's building the people, it's giving people opportunity and giving people what they but intimate here they be a war.
But NDC for the more though. Some MPP pa now we've some crab ne what would they say? Afokomu ne.
Oh, but look
at it.
We are Crophobia betio. Only young Crophobia. Ultimate say, Omo bar, we are careful. Say there a lotage company go going do.
Omo be careful.
Omo branch.
When you the whole branch.
That's what I branch there. Say
you the whole sample bus planning, I'm branch.
Never secretary street. Say discipline, say discipline.
Amadi.
Omuni omu na eje ejuma na ewi ni yo. Nti obane ho wetin na ifa.
Na sa kwakwa nyi the whole branch ya lote mu de be koyin.
Be so how the best start aba.
But some go for be say who did just say happy birthday. Keep up with your good works. We say where the party day today. So who can so you fabulous.
Hey, fabulous.
We need team papa. Almost say fabulous. Instead of metrophobia. I'm saying a mistake. Panther say.
Honorable. Say. Because of you be, you know, now Paul issues.
Yeah.
When you post with fabulous issue. Because say, man, Opa!
Fabulous.
So, who say, when it come to, when it come to politics, NDC a champion.
No.
When it come to football,
no. We have two teams in Ghana. House of Folk and the rest.
Oh, they be
phobia.
And
we have two teams in the world. United Forever and the rest. Well, United fan. Michael Carrick, now, what about team?
Man City.
Okay. They say it's some sort of Man City because of Samuel.
Only team.
No.
They support players.
No, me them support two players. But traditionally, no Man U. But me person Semenyo, Mutimi Fa League, you know. Even though it's.
That means you to only bias. Because it is system I can 980.
Pep so you're very good. And you be saying no expect say Semenyo flow ye beko. No say one shut down expect about him so you good but you are broso. The man won shut down the casa say munim.
How say best say no.
Oh he's doing well.
Senior, before Chief Beko, I want to use this opportunity. Yes. In fact, my transa breya chepa. Na Chief answer na Beko me pese me de opportunity citizen show akwenye yi na me de da wase kese pa. In fact Nana on say ya kase director very humble na yeni so happy birthday ni abeto am na maka but nana before that nana on say yes chief ya ka chief asem obi wa bontia unim hwe eba no afutuo say yen guide obi yen support obi managina na nan so a paite me example
fantastic
50 me hwe wa no wato no nsa for bra bra no office na udura
contest we kra me man dey say we bu my bam sometime we say tobo those time don't person me call contest long time
so chief
I say tobo by we the director of relations
so chief we dey ya be kan say Alan Shirao ya we yama nyina Alan Shirao pa na the eda kuma si nyina Alamani mbro happy birthday to you happy birthday to you happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. May God bless you now. Allah. May Allah bless you now. Allah. May Allah bless you now. May Allah bless you now. Hip 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 hip. Hooray!
Now we make birthday speech.
Okay.
All right, so Honorable Madi Gabriel, Acting Director of Elections, NDC, and we have so much to do on the show. For Betinase Wood and the Jews here says, love it. I see a lot of emergencies coming. Wood, we are a fantastic guy. You keep on promoting this program. I salute you. Nene class prefect, me who, yena betro within. Emmanuel Anim, or see no wolves in NDC at this time. Okay, so thanks for the mention. Michael Ajana, my brother. Bro, Dominic Kwabinya to say good afternoon, watching live from Kwabinya. Happy, glorious birthday to Director of Elections, my boss. Dela Hammond is here. Or the message about, although he's still fighting for the grassroots. Joshua Copson, happy birthday, Madi. Enjoy your special life. We say, yes, Ghanaians, we miss. We stand up for Akufo-Addo Idi Amin. Okay, I'm not getting that one well. Okay, so messages plenty, but make I go do some sell small. Let's do some commercials. Now yenya kakra into yebutum. When we are done, we are back. Conversations begins. We set the motion of the ball rolling. Na afe yedin kumo. Are they come riders? Stay tuned.
Beba Junior Mengro, my brother won't pay.
Now, when you not Joe Bagrosan.
Now, dear, when you're minimum the Samoa, or what person knowledge natural health care, so I hear. And not even yes, say you.
Peske, I won't 70 or 10 so Cassie more boo, who prostrate I can say, I'm on your June some woman who
say yes, stroke. Diabetes, hepatitis B, pressure, 60 yard dear, a fitchy chroma money, and no more yard the whole was
oh, won't fit ye pa. Afe, or bar, or press our hips, and answer or to a yak, ye, wojuma, says stretch marks, ajo radiano aboswa, ye free ho, berima, obema swa, opes ye pejamono, bra, peske, ewo and crime, La Paz, Nyamiche Junction, Grand Prince School no echiwa, Kumasi, Bantima, G Runabout, your medlab echiwo, baby any a dance of your mind rabang womunwa. Sevio so and Pumum, Yeni Church of Pentecost, and Edisha Nimu, Takwa, Roman Stores, Yeni Zenit Bank, Edisha Nimu, Sunyane, Yawa Rex, Yeni Total Filling Station, no, and Edisha Nimu, and Takra, de Anaje, Yebang, Queens of Peace Academy, Yeni Koi Filling Station, Edisha Nimu, Frepeske, Ewo 055 773-8555.
Best hair, quality hair.
Yes, in Sasinabo. Yes, Abba.
Yes, Abba.
Afizi. Obiaba tomato assassin. In Sasa. Nobody the foam. Anu na Benji Estate and Investment Limited. Okofaba. Waza Bragana Funi Nara. In Sasa. Langat Sahin for Sembirenu. Atoya. Within 2 weeks. Neya Yamu Pepes. Near Zama. Sasa Papa Gugu Baby today. Metropoli. Apo City.
Central University near B5 off the Flower Road. Shy Hills. Afienya To Estate.
And Nambiambia Bebre. In Sunan Kania. Are available. Yes, Assassin Susi. Are litigation free. And secure. Aton Sassina. Not 2 weeks. Ya Yahon Krata. Near Zamo.
Aha, miatova. Mr. Kokwe. Nela Niba New Dinner Fle. Yikanya Gade Kamalongo. Langade Nyade Kamalongoa. Kejagbana Dota de Benji Estate and Investment Limited. Afimanya Anyibanyo Kata Fedume.
But Muslim Kanwe. Not Jawazi. Not one tre. One main office. Our Tama Community 25. Opposite DPS International School Junction. Off Aplau Road. Fresh.
0555-229-909. Anna 0248-780887.
Benji Estate and Investment Limited. And Sassi for. Hey, say the Mako who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Me who crave me. Say and Nunti no mania award wa. Eya word bestie. Obian transe Emma Dumpem ya de. Kase anase boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Esa nyarwan te se. Ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan ewana num. Oba na bemo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma meka se ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield adaromenti ene wasa so de gina na so epiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultra modern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sir. Ehhehye di pedua ni mu ankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ewa Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction last stop. Frewa 0243-983-906 and 0261-651-898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia benemua. Kani metutu ya na minkuma boa sese de. Betro esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules.
Give it to me, baby.
Give us core capsules so well.
Emane meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete womo no. Yedro no. Manum bi amama de me ho.
Give us core capsules.
I give it to you, baby. You give it to me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Give us in no. Amen. Papa. Give us P capsules.
And men are what if you do what you do cronkwan ever.
Give us core capsules.
A pain for a batter, one more menu for an quadawin if you do me nunca. I will draw to beer motophone. Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543-222-470 and 050-68-51135.
FD Ashusha Sa Ejedi Enkrato Imu Adia to Muse Eye.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush it clean and bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
For 10 times stronger.
This advert is FDA approved.
Accra FM 100.5.
All right, so that's it live. Accra 100.5 FM. Yes, and Sumado 4, Accra about 21 minutes past the hour of 4 Citizen Show. And we're keeping the show running. Baby out here free beer. Yes, and Sumo Aquaba more happy. Midin de Nana Otu DarKo. Yencha Commander Buham Kwabena will be answer. Baby Commander will be na Yemfa Nchakasiye Emma, the CEO of Goldboard. Sami Jemfi Esquire. Lawyer Sami Jemfi. Say anadeɛ tɔ one wo yire ni nipa dɔm be jam wo ma mo yiye no kwasɛm ne sɛ ye nyina nya yanka beba, but of course it was say yenso ye hwɛ akyiri na adwuma mo di gya ye no ɛyɛ ya waso east adwuma no yenso ye hwɛ ne ye bɔ no pɛpɛpɛ na mo ba yetimi abomu amane akyerɛ mo nipa dɔm a ekojam yewura Sami Jemfi ne yire nso yɛde ma se ebru nti lawyer we de na oyere na abusuan so ndue na yenim sese ye Christopher de debi yenyina ye besenhia kwam na yemie phone lines na Ghana phone so omadwene
we grassroots no so ma frefrem sa almost
omadwene kakra but kwam before you be no say my omadwene say me baby a mechiska because
so no sika bon
no cre
sika
pia
otu ekra maybe wa bo ashem
sanka wo de me sanka de see me wo sika na nka beboan
say menje
kwam
benji 1000 bi fanko lunch
kwam
eda wase
that me to na maybe some say
you say
contest with the Ebekopa kwam na me ye calculation bi it's not easy to contest for a position in this country
aden
kwam
ene ne mani nya easy
me say me ye calculation ni wi no kwam
calculation ben
say we are national contest like Nyamiku
but national contest they will be yoku 80 special prosecutors utie
w
to aso
na yoku for no me pesi kakra ko to
sina OSPT
no problem but say you need money for fuel the whole country 276 constituencies Kwame, you need to go and meet with all the constituency executives 28 times 276 you need to meet with all the 16 regional officers. I mean 16 region, say 28 pay.
No, say every region be
that's what I'm saying. I don't want to give my strategies out. But the point I'm making is
so you are saying say it's expensive.
It's expensive, Kwame. So say ubetimi awunim there, but sebi so uniska Kwame why we want me here too.
Not just say Ghana politics now.
It's too expensive, Kwame.
Expensive.
It's too expensive.
Now who cause them?
I said no, the bit my side discussion because Anka say me say you know, maybe I'm to watch. I know so I can serve the party. I know so I have a vision. I know so a bass in Komo. I make my church the party and same. I'm a co-form and co-party. I know so I can consolidate the gains of the NDC even beyond the 2020 elections. Nasabi Sesikenti Ebi Anka Sani Swadi who name Memua. I think say we need to talk about that. Yes, sir. We are going to take a lot of wise people out of politics.
Say, I think say men say nye nipa yankasa yenti enhwasia. Nanga some of the appointments, you know, some of the rules are say nanga enye by appointment.
By appointment.
Okay. What you say? Nka rules ndi wo hodia yento swaba.
Maybe on my engine appointment.
Ne ebi wo ho a.
Sanka communications
Nti ti say naka communication say.
A bit matter by deputies no na your appointment.
No naka we na me no bisamia naka communication say. My nto so aba.
Ye hwe ne obetimi
ye hwe de no the other ba on board
vibrant.
So ti say obi wo ho a onim communication strategies.
Kwame your phone we say na me phone lines.
Ono betimi but onim how to communicate with but say yen tutu nyama emfa nyama sie ni no oya de
bad politics
yes obi wa ha onim pop organization ye pa emma ba ne say ye organize ye organize nyama no nim ye but oniska intime organizer say national organizer na communication
and yes, national organizer there.
I say, yeah, appointed.
You should be out to say, for instance, only one of the reasons why I'm sorry, say I don't have the permission of Madi. We've not had this discussion, so we have my opinion. Who say Honorable Madi at a point? No, your deputy national organizer of NDC.
Yes.
adwuma som or som ye and before no was som na no yer agent so beko for national organizer. He lost that election largely because look, Madi was not having money. Because Osha contest now and bad journey, a bad organizational skills, a bad former juma, a bad practical orientation relative to organization. Because say one and to my it's obvious and Madi. But Kwame, he lost that elections because Uniska. But a radid you be once you be director of elections. So sometimes I think this monocracy in Ghana say send two what to send you to me afina. Man who say sad Kwame na me calculation mean I'm say now you regional base in Kwame nyezo.
Not just say me tie the okay kana not just say you might need almost 2 million Ghana cedis. Right?
Say no the one oka.
No, me tie the oka say over 275 we are work 16 regions that could share hesting now.
You need to do that.
We are what's free communication. Phoning na say we communication.
Yes, but for me, I don't know
because every constituency be a communication.
Exactly. I don't know your
and our region say communication. And our international say we be share be a. It when so sa no, we share no kwa. We tie the whole kana. We share so kwa.
Me share mo kwa.
Na we be share mo kwa.
Na we share mo kwa say.
So we be share mo kwa.
If yasem be oha fisem.
They be when you fisem. We know that too. Because all called there, we have to discuss it.
Discuss
it.
Communications officer.
You need more than 2 million Ghana cedis to contest this election.
So why is that calculation now the man media many
because if we are a copaga, Ubeda hotel. Fuel. A book will be flight. Okay,
in proper camp anyways. Okay. Like I'm saying,
so
I don't get my strategy.
And I say we no team no so better hotel. And we have 5 million Ghana cedis. No, me tell the Okana.
Let's put on record say akonya me timi men say to sikabi edin.
But also
presentation.
Also your thing. I'm not breaking it down.
What I'm saying is
say Uber 275.
But in this country, I just will be on follow politics. If we're following on Facebook, 18 him say. So Uber call for even say assembly elections in Pua. We yet the Uber worker because I hear Uber for one. This are national elections.
And Emma politician ni bi kotena bibia. Any corruption Emma.
Because things were piauka.
Yes, because they all spending 5 million, 10 million Ghana cedi. For election.
Nani ska said we are going to me make a kabum be 1 million years. My large akasa. Yes, because me financiers no. So me kwana large disappointing me I can't reduce because me like be the many out so. Allah said to Agungu, me papa prekope. My mentor, papa, me ba o.
We see na obi test say obi say visa say obi atoma.
Oh, there be Kwame. Sometimes and they say obi atoma. Kwame, sometimes you have the zeal. Say obetimi aboa in one part for so somebody like you who you very good with say draftmanship. Anamankani.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You fan say be design $97 million here than
cathedral.
Yes, you are the best for the job. But Kwame, ABSM obeyed it. But Sebi, in economic terms, you say washing sir, but wouldn't be because of that. It may be a denial. But Bianca Wu now bet my the best artist. I'll bet my mind the best edifice. Kwame, these things we are talking about. Young can insist to say yes, Remo. Mimi elections here. I'm to mama what.
I'm to move saying.
May you for back frachim no. No, won't mean now baby because when there is a call, you must answer. Kwame, Mintuana there were a lot of times I had wanted to go for such positions, but I realized with consultations the time was not right. I think this is the time. Osha Maka, the likes of lawyer Sami Jenfimo, the likes of Basin Talemo, the likes of Akugamo, and leave behind that. Kwame, we need a tikesia a boadre to fit in so shoes. Because near NDCA nyina near say the biggest part of communication is to communicate when you are in government.
Na I we deputy national communication na mo pese mo call.
No, media no na me
here. Almost nipa 18 kwa contest.
Media on your bad there Kwame, there's no problem. But me na me decide say me call because person me so me man for.
Okay.
Even if we are 20, we are brothers. That man can't just say I'm going to host all those
who of course, me. Yeah, arrange.
And we will do it.
Yeah, ready.
It's just to prove to them.
Sina, Samoa yena, Doctor yena, your friend on fa, but
Doctor on fa.
So ama unze na me support no.
Now me own support me.
Oh, na me support Doctor. My account platform say baby anasa A2 no kwat.
Me producer no producer.
T. And say ade no. A2 woni Doctor yena na me support. But it's on friend here.
It's all support me many way.
Only away Karim. No, a friend say away yeah. The old with a money show. Sure.
I don't know him though, but also the Karim.
So say yeah di mukwa ebe boy.
Like Kwame, all the same, man. Yena contesting in anya adwene bako. It's not just about satisfying your childhood fantasies or self-aggrandizement. It's not just about say you're true so you're deputy communications officer. Yeah. It's not just about that. It's about that.
Yeah.
It's about that. It's about that. So say you want to be say you did better say me na me deputy communications. Me na me communications. Kwa me no na nkase. Na imum ya assess ye hu hwe say ye me sa kwanya no a we will be able to deliver. Kwame, on that note, my minches can afi me phone lines. Mr. Mo say na me kan no, ye be phone lines na mo so match them adwene. We are the grassroots phone. But Mr. Ofa phone no, game we hu na many ji hu say na di kan din ye review scratch for win. And abusua phone type will be a ukura bia. Say hey young phone, koko young phone, cassava phone, plantain phone kurampo a. Ubetimi dia na me ye. Say smartphone, phone be it me boss game we be. Na ne yam den say a share from only 5 Ghana cedis. But what me 12 to 2,000. Na second crofo dia me chira we dan crofo CSC cars and crofo to and only say me twa ntora afiafe. Largely me take no correct them. Mr. Mo ma kan fa phone ne yam sa game we. But you'll be surprised say e bia na de wani atoso no. We benya sisi a star 850 star 5 hash. Star 850 star 5 hash. Oba na wa follow a year prompt no. Mr. All networks, say MTN, say Telecel, say Airtel Tigo, whatever, nina, which mean Ediabo. Now I follow, no choose lucky card out of 5 options. Pa, o confirm Momo pin, not just a word here, next Canada work, instantly near here. Timisro a star 850 star 5 hash, star 850 star 5 hash. Hard builders go so frail. Hard builders say menka say dawa little ana fe so ningu ana chupuli insase no go so omoton 35,000 ye dey about 30,000 ye dey about 25,000 ye come say Mr. Mo live show ye come say sa places we nyina okwa ubetimi enyansase no bi ato Mr. we no litigation free wo de uhu chairman Awengo Betebisa. One of the biggest businessmen in this country. Wait, litigation free. La EBN so. The Mr. Wa, the number in the copas as an ebito. Utia half. You bet must am half. Can't say 6 months now. I send the 3 half. No 0241665200. Pepsodent the one need 3 years. Anopa any numre. Mr. O could just when Casama me drum tree me say Casama me top Pepsodent what? And then I see be a difference because a bow a yo say na eye 2 decay ne kaka ne se ne mani nyina eyi efiro no kra je to free number ne frɛ 0800 161 000 0800 161 000 2074 de ye nyina yenim yade ahodo a esa de bi edi ho adanse kyerɛw so variances asthma HIV patient modern liver infection prostate enlargement diabetes wounds ulcer bad breath say sugar, say blood problems, say abnormal pain, hepatitis B, kidney infection, say early cancer, chronic cough. There's a sickle cell anemia for crowd a tenant heart-related diseases. And one it is 74. Mr. Unya T74 mission be 0246 073498 0246 073498. Ma memfa senate phone tekakra. Mama be do ho adanse achiro na fin so memfa SIC4 enso tekakra. Mama be di ho adanse achiro live on Accra 100.5 FM Citizen Show. Abija fire crowd you be in come about just 10 minutes if not 5. Let me do this quickly. Kwam, me phone lines. Let's take some few opinions from Yenu Anamwa. Ya no mo so AD Juman 0302208090 0302208090. Time abanwe position na meka 20. Abanwe ba power meka 20. Isa sa ban papa ba. Okay. First caller. Udini baby afrefre.
Nana, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
But your friend, sir,
my entry free. A man from India, you will tell me a man from your
Castle. Me chair, me penny to the pa, Margie de Blade. A man of Continental Harding. Also, now, any dear no, a woman. And she also money back from pa, a problem of home. The camera make no no. Na menka ho.
Na menhira. Nti de bia men so matwem adwene asiso na omoso ahunu. 0302208090 Mr. Mo ya biem nti unso betimi aba na wa kire wadwene. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Me de Otu DarKo di no ba bia frefre.
Aja very much. Pasha your friend why na wo oil lands office paying no.
Hey.
Oil lands office paying no why na wo your friend say.
Your friend Nukwe. Like DVLA.
DVLA, but I'm there with you.
Logas
Nukwe. Otu DarKo, but you want my mama bad. Your friend and then for her.
Okay.
Almost the fire last more than 1 year. God and my. Hold on. Card and my. Yankasa, my oil last 6 months in the card and my.
Hey, because then, I don't know, because me koji last week here.
Maybe yeah, president last year, last year, me na koye, last year na me koye.
Maybe the any premium, to me the beba fast well.
Okay.
No, I feel no matter what say.
Omo kire mu say be 1 year ni, omo kire mu say 1 year ni, for mo year last you know. Omo card my. It's a moment find out no who the NTR last common last you know. Na oya card na be the 1 year na ma. Omo lo fi say last over tonight radio shoot e card be say last am last.
Okay, me that say. If you buy one juma amount. Hello, but you didn't say do 10 and no java. You fat 10 cost pay. But you didn't baby free.
But your friend Helen me fresh adenta.
Money fresh and no many aji. Na ya mo koten.
But you say
Helen, me say ya mo me money friend kwa mo so mo voice so na my energy.
Say ya na me man no ho ha say. Nti ya no mo ba wu mo jai.
No problem. Kejagum.
Me pacho ona bo abe kasa bebre ati ne kasa no na mo ma yebu efu kese especially adenta ha ufre MP kwa onfa ufre MP a onfa da hwese me mami ewu na mi wo mami ayi ase na adu abato na ma jama me mami funu wa ba beto aba na me ye adwuma akufa adom na so mi sika nyina ase enti ma jina opinti se o mi party ba e den amenya bibi kakra nti ne kra me de beton mi stragia te se mi ye bibi enye yi single parent ni tifie enti di omo ye no ye bi mu de ya fa ye ho adwe me da se
but I think say no more kind no I feel no machas here they need to build the economy then they will take care of us enti Mr. Mo me wa hanum enti mi mu bi amfa no hundi enti mu ni how but sometimes so yen to mo so ase kakra because Rome was not built in a day. Certainly, see, remember you know you crying to me for in a day. And until I'm with the Macuscus and Metran, to me, so make I President Mahama, make I point TBR, Senebea, a besu be answer. Why? NDC dear, Omini says so. 1 year, Puhe Juma Moye. So the uncles won't tell me, Mamma will be a Muyabamu Krumha, more Vim, Vim Yazu, young for. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir, we didn't buy a free Kajagumi uncle.
Unya Omega kan ko South ni. Aha, na no tu adwuma na na wa ye no na ye ma ye papa ma di free happy
na kaka me kan say emra ye hwe nima abato na ayawa kiti na e kire say bufuo e wo fom nti e betre mpanfo nse omuma omuanyimra branches no because bisia na ebie new registration atum no so okwa ran sa obon say ne ye no ahukaka no wo fom nti e betre mpanfo to omumra fom na branches no nye de bia na omuka ayezu a ebeka yeza ana demonstration kwan de bia omuma ye chiri emra bi say ye branch executive no so omuso ya fin ne yanso mu yedu se de bia next election yes ye betu na agire hu yedu tie perform hama ogbo aduma de nanso appointees no omuso nkeka omuhu na omuma branches no yeso ye mu yedu next year they who say if you partner you see no improvement bi abaya blabo because tiano onam kwa debre ebusa say na wunya na wunya ni ba da wunya tia eda no so again nke betrete empemfo no mun shada mra for mangata anyeta constraint debre wa yemi ye no next election no ebetuma lose debre nke betrete omufo mu 90 form ansa na late why yes na omo pa to omo mra branches all the constituencies no omo mra no metie ye na e how there will be o yes of the police and also of the soldier will be o ye na ala kakra nti o pese mbabua no na bia watumi aye container bi no no nso so wa kire na adwumam kakra e o bebre ho asa na ye ene ye obi nso ho of the soldier of the police nti stress omo mra na
That's Nyamishra you be for no ono so ache na dwene bibia be fine hello
Tuna, good afternoon.
Yes sir, good afternoon. We doing the same batch of free.
Oh, where your brother?
Oh, I home sense.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, dano na me wo baby near frames. Oh, bra home sense my fans.
Netin say o di kan Nyamishra. Na nyete so mienu mo ya wo sa wo ya calculation some constituency bi ma yo mo fimu bi te say e confi constituency ayi wo so we ogun constituency some constituency bi o ma wo ko ho wo spend one Ghana as far as home sense group alliance is concerned
amen
ene Ghana free 19 say so wo winia 1 week pepe over for communicators NDC communicators na I mean senior college na make no over from issue omu na telephone number ya available obi tell picture and we say obviously say kwapen and nobody did delegation no
yeah leader of delegation
yes please
nonsense Nyamishra no okay so that's it yam for Edru 10 ajay why your time no dabi time ko yam for last two near fancy why okay hello yet sir ufia din de say na free
Ene popro Nana Otu DarKo sempremo
piao doctor mu agitek ntimi nka he
sa pepepe piao Nana wonkwaso
ozongwaso mira
le pacho mini tutupachi
ay
asmasuba kanable asumo da me kwabia openi samu fa yen yafio
oh ya do ya bibi we are old ayipa on we old are you
enya no kre na oni yakoshe yimu ye konkruwa mu ana yade ayi adifita kata ye im ana ye share baby den a isi obetobium ama fa den a isi obeti amadu fochi adani ojabium opani mapewache na udim bibia me de mitimo akra fm de ye no mte se ba fine form na meje mame monipi meje wo number e wa jano 1 ho nti hu me call uni me number ni so yisu true caller there uni mi di yankasa nsoso nanaanu mu din na di totopachi no
okay
enye totopachi na beba me frɛ
Matibra frame
uni mi bi ko ma me fanchi apisi ma MC ewo do me kwabenya Honorable Edmond Agbo indeed kwasi broni kasa bi yamede I said this man is indeed the epitome of wisdom Edmond Agbo Dove kwa benya MCA. Ochudia mpushi papa no. Nyansani nimdie aya na buti. papa unkwaswati wabama domiko benya ekabeshwe day by day uchidia mponshirawo Nana Otu DarKo mamichia madi jibu mamichia no ya boss no na woni bibi grassroots bit by bit ya bomu yenta emu bi da su kuta emu die mu ni ejidie mu ne se ka se obi se mi de ya wu mi tumu ya de ya wu ya ntumo ya ne party nankasa nti eja ya yi de ya ko uja kura ya de yi because wa woni ade no si de nja Rolling Sky se waja NDC mu de si ye on kwa NDC ni di nachi kuti so free as so nemu afutu na me de ma appointee se omun kakai no mu se John Dramani Mahama enye ni nimbia ni nyansantia eye ni nyuma pa ene esapa 2012-13 obabi cha ya be 2016 ene ma na kupon ka se openi kotlase le classe di na fu woni hwe DBC eno ne ma o de bae na so waba na odi mosisi di brano a Mamu mane bre enye kwa muncha weni hwe grass ya ye adwuma ye mu bi ya boyen ya piety ya boyen won branches ya boyen won constituency just because ye supervise limited decision it is a musha ye mbosa ye ba branch executive me branch chairman say ye reorganization branch a day adansi bi be na me ko convince upcoming and also floating voters NDC mo ye de na bra me pacho mi mum ye de me mane me say ko jama ne de inti me ko ni sign na me ko kan sign ya shaminchi wa ampe mo ko si me na asa ka se ampa boy me di wachi me aye NDC adwuma mpani fo nyire wu bio na mate we ye ten final one mate se say branch executives and as a branch chairman bia benya 1,000 no ward coordinators enya 4,000 na ye da reorganization ye bisase sikane wo he na se ye hwehwem ne ehu se eye nokore sikabi saba na branch men ye da so go for ha na ye gu so bre obi o wa no ampam o mako training akọ national security training aba ye se o mako weapon handling ye security adwuma constituency mu ene ye de ye bre na tifie ene ye yirimu ni ye ma edi hia dia endi se fo hwe ni na tafo sama fo se enye na nkoni anajo edase
that's it. And we expect say enkomo bi akoso bi anso minim say empanyufo so 18 na sopam it's important me makache empanyufo say yinina pese consolidate against aban bi obeko position bi anati so wentie futu and it's because enkrofo ntima nka no kura nkyerem I don't want to be that kind of useless journalist. No. I want to be able to tell my leaders the truth because ye kano kura na ye tremu ache na Mahama ke no mafre obi enya so mfa so ko president Mahama ne ndisi free so sia menim si betwa Mahama ke no mu se bakosi nti me mpa bo no se Mahama bekoso a tena so ana se ndisi bekoso a tena so but se beba sa dia eneme nko yi no na ye sisi but I know this government is a listening government nti mesre se na abde bia meka no ye mfa ye ni enko branches no you can't grassroots and your constituency. We are talking about the branch members and the branch executives. Now, more yamamo appointments and appointees na more down one mutumu den no. Mama say na ya bam office am say no vacancy. Any free why?
Office no vacancy. Was it? As there be a fair duma for. Office no vacancy. Who party didn't work on? Because no vacancy. And so be konia fa man for ewo. The sound of no move. And sometimes some cramp be a during the elections which is baby just when your opportunities or demand now party members obi a on say minimum obi a on say party ata leader enso no ya fa adwuma and I will so enso why o kwa say vacancy do na communicators na communicate na ye ni mama party no mo fa adwuma how mo de be fa adwuma na mo so na mo bi so na be fa adwuma na say dey ni animanimo say me adwuma de ma NDC party into position ni balance ko pa adwuma onya adwuma te say Otu DarKo Otu DarKo Otu adum say aba o eva e ko be di wa ma enti me mpanifo no enhwe bibie I'm happy say na wey na di ani breba eye mu ya so obeko wo pa adwuma appointment e be ka say o no vacancy enso ni e fa adwuma efo enso e fa adwuma efo o free o say asa na ma disappointment na e system na aye many na amafo complaining mafo communicator na communicate uni adwuma ya na obi a wana betuma convince o medi party neti nana communicator uni adwuma ya wana be convince o medi party neti
see yesterday penny for no yesterday penny for no say ya na MPP for ya omudu ko opposition economy ni ye ne say grassroots ni nya adwuma nya in fact in one way or the other no e be say mfa so bi amaso nti yesere omo nyame adu ni say matoto economy ni ye na after the economy e adwuma ze be bi odunu de mun create job opportunity na farmer grassroots na complaints na doso yesere omo pa nana. Yes.
So follow me and I say I've been very consistent. Yes, I've been consistent because me masubu my bread. Yes. I buy me so na do so do. And sometimes will be from me na say mentima mo anu a ono mom me ni power bia obusua me ti. No. I want to say bia me nua opportunity bi wo be na my friend say me nua ma me too. That no say one say papa be tena no ma. Me ne can underground so national security pese me do me kwa bia for two because but he's even said it on there obia enti no Mr. mo ya ma appointment na mo so mie mo pon kakra ma communicators na ne ade
it's wrong because ya na ye adwuma no ye gina ye pa na grassroots ye communicate ukwa convince obi a or na go the party na no nya de
some of these things
esa na encourage am for mo join the party no
some of these things
also be some registration aba form. Oh yes, Rom. You know say o metima ye.
Enye palatable say bi wo ha ye be. But ye be come ya tana power.
Yes.
Because ye agree say ye nka be ho na musho position. Ye be come ya tana power.
Because you say ano, ye free power adwuma ye nyina kwa wo.
Ye free power, power dey.
Be. Me so o metima ye. Ana what to economy ya. So at least economy na ye that kind of job opportunity.
Because me nuanom say what diaspora dey say.
Yes. Ye hope
be brief frame o hwe Chairman Sak me wo New Jersey. Osofu bonsumu diaspora for ni be and Osha alliance for minim ahead of the elections to say PNC for no to say Nkufubi Kasa Bwine Atodazimoni Adeno minim who is taking care of those.
It will be a money program. Mu invite CEOs ni bebre na amra na mu buso mo.
Number. And sometimes only the funny thing.
Mu invite CEOs
ni the funny thing. Yeah, the radio station also a campaign no yaba power no. Oh, sure mo so mo mra han ma no mo opposition stations. Oh, Charlie. Ono no ba power na say o minister no be ba hanom na like a grow station no. Opposition no ono no campaign ti no on the station. If you will see you pa offer no so any time. But different station be on no cra campaign ti ano not so
opposition na who see you no ntimi see you ya na aboa na
it hadn't me no a e bia me ka masem an kenya me no o metna me so na me so binya sa ma
e wo mu se adwuma de ntimi fa yi nyina at the same time but at least yes Rob
but
the office abega say vacancy no a ye fa adwuma wa chiri de na patch say dey
Diana Baka say good afternoon. Some of us we are waiting for them in our constituencies. Butcher Solomon is here. I say we should educate them that they can employ everyone within the first 4 years.
That's true.
Well, I think we have said that one, that they can employ everybody. Papaya or Senana, in fact, NDC leaders are feeding the opponent MPP criminals instead of the party members. Okay, Mohammed Musabibdin, Ms. Bahudin, on the dynamic manager precaution, remind the government about the oral. Okay. Nana Kufia Henkis does not know to keep on saying that then this leadership in Ablekumanov and the national headquarters in charge of security have disappointed us a lot. Okay, so messages with them, I mean,
but the interest until you hope he said,
Aquaman.
Yeah,
Pumboko, the chairman.
Paibo, Uncle Pompaibo, Paibo, ya Bodano, Yahuye, Mahuye, na ya Sorokone Abano, ya die. Yango podase say ohwe na yakwaba me twi na ntse wudi na enemy na be media no ba ma me bisa question Nana Otu wo gidi say NDC aban omuti radio we omuti asampa joy city omuti ha omuntie o omuntie ha na se omuntie ha aha na echuchire eyede abono aha na ebesesa no ebesesa no na nsa I'm telling you for fact say omuntie ha
See, they listen because almost every time after the show.
Me catch now. Say omut ya. Some of can no credo. Sacrifice a year. Hamilton the Baba track campaign a year. Ben see ade. Say me catch a PNC ya my appointment. A T4. Say ni nimbegu ase. The whole PNC apart from Export Accelerated Economic Group now. Omo family di koto no.
Na this communicate na to no.
No. Tie. Na bisa say cha committee committee no. Omo my allowance na.
Monja allowance.
Dabi.
Oh, are you serious?
Na your committee the whole 2025. The whole 2025 your committee.
It's a privilege.
Dabi the whole 2025 your committee how many times?
How many times?
Na ya bisa. Nti se omo tie a see omuntie so mutie asam wo ho pa na ene men kan ne ma men dikan ebo Minister of Foreign Affairs abaso me ti say me hu report bi awiawe na ya say ba mo ya na yire mo wakata na me ya say sai we call it Israel, Iranian and American issues no there are tension in the Middle East and so the Ghanaian embassies have been able to evacuate them from Qatar. Say no cry. You say abana oya di papa. I say bon sama yenya same akujo to ablakwa. Oya juma get that. The juma does my court office more than 2 times because you na me hunu. Na minim say uko to say me as national chairman. Me come minister office na my bomb din my jam number. Na up to that.
You should return.
Ya mfrewa. Meanwhile, the Jew party no person ko ere ko bona ba so minia ubo juma pa to continue to.
I'm not sure he's even aware.
Na enti me say ye tie say omu tie a.
Na bi okra mentu maso.
Enura
e bia so wo ha wo ye PA ana wo ha ye secretary. Na bi o na wo ha ne say oni pa ko no oba no. O so man no wo ha ne say. Like I don't understand it. E bi from pa wo campaign kra ye nimu.
Number
wo dia be PA dia be secretary. Oni pa ko no na ko campaign be so be hu no. Wo so awon country no. Eti wo yare ana.
Number 2 na mame ntomufo. Akra FM mame ntomufo. Nte say yekotra Joy ana Asampa and other areas ya kan sama omodi to omo TikTok page. Minim se mo TikTok na how does that your TikTok page fly?
Oh, I think they have.
Does that make some Asampa? Na do to TikTok na da obia page. Maybe mo TikTok na mo mfa ye adwuma because dream ha
I'm fly TikTok.
They can't sit down 1 hour and listen to the program or 2 hours or 3 hours to listen to the program.
They fly it.
But assembly where you can now I cut this house somewhere there. Now more fly no.
They fly.
Now a fly will be here. Me say say Papa B or say the nearji na John Mama inspire no to read the decision. Say your UN General Assembly speech inspired me and I told my team I wanted to meet you, Prime Minister of Setket and Naves, to President Mahama.
So some of these things, no chairman.
Some President Mahama kwa kawa UN no. Another country Prime Minister was in the near that means Mahama was bold enough to tell Aprofono the truth of the matter. And then this truth in about women evacuation and the wife and Papa we are was in the near Mahama speak inspired him no. Me say we have a good place to go. Ghana. No matter how politics we do, Ghana first. The pa na mame na me nimse mba 2 minua Madi Jibril wa na so tie me a me man trinkwa the boy Yankopon say Yankopon amano hodin ne man mo nyansa because ya the responsibility na ya de ma yenua oman Dr. Manu Baba is blessed memory no to him he's not acting anamwa ejumna ya sopa na minibze or he's very patient but mituza fan crack kwa man say me see me friend na on fakol
okay
on any nua Mustafa Gbande ya from ma omon fam ko kachom say Asake the national chair of PNC say me pe adam be pai no mamum frame me they shouldn't wait till I flare and get angry before they call national chairman come down because I'm the national chairman. The party is in my hands. Regional chairman are calling me. Constituency executives are calling me, Chairman, what the lead here? Would you declare my NDC? Me regional party offices. I say me renew mo. Me nasa headquarters. I say me renew mo. Muma ya appointment no bia. Na ya osu was deputy CEOs and na minister of bia. Say also omba contribute kakra na nadmo ka fa mi ebrim ma ye. Police, immigration, prison omba ka ma PNC suslo kakra. Na say mo ya party mba na ya peg jimo kakra ma mo no. Busum bia mo contribute 500 krampa. Say rent bar, regional office bar, you say national office bar, you the whole PNC entirety, no, ya my appointment. The uncle say, ya the comma, I did national executive, national chairman, maybe at the end of the day, maybe MPA boss, where national chairman Maya, and our boss, where national chairman Maya, and our forest commission, where national chairman Maya, and our national security, where and basically, me case national security coordinator, me grab me fat banana mona, your quatran officer the whole day, and then my text on us. Chief of staff, my text on certain person ban no office. Omo be bia ni ho. Omo twa me say, na say chairman or say person who now. Let's listen to him.
Okay. So chairman, that point is made. Let's come to the topics because of the time.
I am in the blessing.
Oh no, you've sounded that drum. So I gave you latitude to flow. So now let's come to the Ayawaso East.
Ayawaso East there no. Yes. For me before Musta Dankwa ne what do you call it? Ne global info analytic research no. That give Baba Jamal 75%, right? That was what he said.
That's what he said.
I knew it was already a done deal after Baba Jamal sailed through the primaries or the by-election primaries no. However, I was so surprised of the turnout of vote. Now, many people know, I'm for people attributed to Chichinga time. Who can say Chichiria and Chichiria? Because of fasting. Say because of fasting, now we are bopa. We are bopa. To be brain a week.
Are you a Muslim?
Oh, okay. Omoda. Until baby emba to aba. I don't know what I think that the NDC need to do a research to actually know what happened. It's not you cannot attribute it to only the Azumi. Maybe perhaps people are not happy. Maybe perhaps people think that they have not been treated well. Maybe perhaps or because their favorite was the woman, and because of Obana because he did not get the not to lead no any baby no. Who say Ghana yes started sir mbana do so mbema na mjilise okonima mbana do so pa. And we saw how the women were rooting for their college woman.
When they say it's Adanko by a president.
So I think that they need, as NASA headquarters, they need to conduct a research to actually know what really happened.
Sure, with by-elections, yeah, usually they will load turn out.
Yeah, but for when to say MP in his blessed memory, no, when you over 20,000, anamwa. Now, the MPP parliamentary candidate at the time, no, on 9,000 plus. That's a vote for the general 2024 election.
For the 2024 election.
Yes, that was the
MPP made 9,110 votes.
That's what I'm saying. Figures are in my head.
9.50.
And MP don't hear 20,000 plus.
Yes, when you're 22,139.
Good. 70%. But they got to Abano. What do we see? The Minya honorable member, congratulations to him. Baba Jamal in 10,000 plus.
10,884 votes. 64.
Baba Yusuf in 4,000 plus.
Yes, 4,009.
Bakuni first said the chairman who went on independent
Mohammed
on about 1,000 plus.
1,885.
And then Bakuni soon yeah another person or no
the return of other independent candidates.
So yes, so quite clearly the vote turnout we see primaries bia we see by election bia na turnout na elu obua hwe yankwa hwe judge question the deputy minister of foreign affairs.
Okay, the chief of
no constituency no ye kwa no am for pie ba to ba rough omo dwae. Number 2 nanse ya yenia kumi yankofo onfa ne krasi Or also the concern of quite a line of winning. Oh, with a good number. And so, if MPP had pushed a little bit, they could have been second round again. No, okay. MP is simple. Even by vote, it's simple. MP, one vote, grandpa.
One past the poll.
You can win. And simple majority.
What's the difference? No one.
So no, I'm saying that. I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that.
Is it 10,000? When you say 4,000.
Yes, I'm saying that. Here, some Americano. Me see. What do you mean? Nana Otu.
Me too, honorable.
What do you say? MPP. I'm on here rally. If they had aggressively campaign, almost you call house to house. House to house program. I don't know how effective it was.
By election, they do a really
but no, but you could see loud and clear how NDC thrown officer. Last time we call way office NRA boss no office. Yeah, no catch you. Fantastic. Yes, also unless after election on our new office. Most of the CEOs they went out though. They went out in their Minya Kitwa Malik Basintale. Who guys on Sukhoi with his battalion. So there was that anxiety, there was that campaign, aggressive campaign, even though in government they went, yet the vote turned out. And NASA chairman, above all, the NASA chairman also went there. Who guys the NASA chairman call? Okay, pa. You see, at the end of the day, say vote na. Mustafa Gbande Munina. Say I voted the most on chairman Buga and Hawa Kumsin, the next national women organizer to be. Another me support. Since my candidate, Hawa Kumsin, they will vote for her to be the next national women organizer. Tell me who the next national women organizer of the MPP to be no. How many honorable Hawa Kumsin? And among DarKo, Minya Mustafa Gbande PA. You could see how they joke. You could see how they play. Look, yes, in fact, there's so maturity. You remember now, Yamin was joking with Mustafa, Chairman Buga say, don't come across problem Trump for you. It was lovely. It was lovely. When they met, I really, the both sides comported themselves. Above all, Miti said, at the time I'm declare my Baba Jamal, na me TV, at that time I could die. But me see earlier, me see what TV report. Na Kemini, Amano can say, they see Papa no, MPP Nino, all contest with Baba Jamal on your 4 times plus no. Or see uncle, he's waiting for Baba Jamal to arrive. When they declare, he will congratulate him in the coalition center before he go. And another report by TV3 and Sanka say, oh, even not only the parliamentary candidate alone, the executives were all there when Baba Jamal arrived. So that shows that we are going somewhere for our democracy to build. Above all, I think say TV3 made a cabinet to specific make a complaint. I think his complaint was in the right direction. Say you talk about ye for more than 4 to 5 hours, easy, only 40,000 plus vote, and then yes sir, for the whole constitution. It taken more than 5 hours for them to come out with the statistics, to come out with the analysis, the final report. So is it not time that we should start thinking about electronic? We should be thinking about electronic voting. We should abandon power. We have to invest in the near future election. Election must be done on electronic so that nobody can say that Obia extra papers boom. Obia extra figures no.
You bet him crack your space. G Mensa negotiate electoral commissioner MFA.
No.
Open for electronic.
No.
G Mensa electoral commissioner.
No. Let me tell you. No. That be make answer. No. What is your evidence? Because I was sitting in the iPad.
My evidence is that in 2020 elections, she declared one election more than 5 times.
2024, he never declared more than 5. So we are talking of current 2024. It wasn't never.
2020.
I said 2024. I am. Hold on. Can I finish making my point?
But is it true or not? I said 2020.
I was a chairman, national chairman, sitting at IPAC, and I saw how Minya, his blessed moment, Dr. Omani Boama, Yaira Koku, Minya computer. And then man, how they grill easy, how they grill them.
Is it 2020? No, correct.
Me see 2024. You can't carry. Me see how they grill them. how they grilled them. Omukasa no, they went back to make sure they have to do the right thing. Oh, now say President Mama say
President Mama cancer. But
the petition no. Omasa ni petition.
Abana is
the Chief Justice.
So they can say another petition.
President Mama has issued government white paper to say when they got the petition, they refer. The committee looked at it and came and said there's nothing wrong.
No, Mebao.
But the government has issued the white paper to say there's nothing they can use to sack it. Yes.
So far as the petition now, Omanya prima facie be nyina. No nje say wanya hwe. They can sign another petition again until they're able to get prima facie.
And massa, and can say
so maybe
they kind of but so far as I'm concerned, no. Fellows the minister and
that woman is
for President Mama have issued a white paper to say that the President Mama says that after there was no prima facie, there's nothing that they can stand to dismiss her. For that matter, she should continue to do their work, and they are doing their work.
Yes, and we are putting on record that Chairman Abengo both supports Uncle Sonia Electoral Commissioner.
Yes, Uncle Sonia. What there's no prima facie, what she hasn't committed any crime, she hasn't breached any constitution, right? So if until you prove me beyond reasonable doubt,
it's because we are living in a non-serious country. Which serious country now?
The
Electoral Commissioner may declare elections more than 4 times. No, which serious country?
That's
serious country.
Discrepancies on Mukose.
That's clear error. That's clear error.
So returning officer of presidential elections. Yes, children. So, mommy, did not dock which serious country?
Sit down. Go ask the Lord. They are in Supreme Court there. Maybe say Asake. But if you go to court, you go to court with evidence base. You must prove beyond reasonable doubt. And it's even good for President Mama government. Because you can imagine that Supreme what's it? Mamine President Tokunu. Joma Oba no Tokunu whom Kofie Oba na isi tete ene bakune President Professor the two deputies no reference professor doctor
MPP no
they know from Tesco we
you come to me who
referee dipo
you come iPad na sa papa na me who Dr. Bossman ene tete ene genmisa these were the people I was in and then the mamina
former Tesco
pastor no mamina oye pastor no ono me bakunu former Tesco no ono amba kra no amba yakọ iPad with you no no kind of
da bia MPP ni senior bako ayapia hene refi
ono ye
in charge of IT, director of in charge of IT. Under his watch na BV the BVRs na gira no. I want me account here. So MPP ni.
Oh, that's all.
No, I know no MPP person.
Well, I trust.
As a national chairman, do you make this
let me tell you something. At IPAC, Dr. Omanu Boama and Madi and computer, they articulate and they articulate well. And some of us supported them, and that was how the things was opened up at Aliza Hotel. Interrogated the data. I supported them till we voted. Now Madi is there with Madi. As only Madi on who knows them.
Oh, he's strong.
No, do that.
I know
Madi. At the end of the year, we only way MPP. Guy in the first time. Oh, Madam for way. Oh, no, McMahon used to come to IPAC. They are the election. Oh, what's the name? No, not Auku. Oh, he was deputy to McMahon. On also electoral issues. What's the man name? He used to be in the same office with Miniapa.
Okay.
Meru Fili Dia Bayamaya, but Mekaya of Fribono area, of Fribono area. So Techima or Shinyan area. We're very good. What's the McMahon? Huh?
Lawyer.
When you're a lawyer. Unser McMahon is good in electoral issues. Okay. And he had trained that man. Oh, my very good friend. He used to grant interview those. When we go to IPAD, interview. Oh, man, boy, man, interview Saga. Oh, what do you know? MVP, electoral officer, no. Oh, they were good. But we today, we were playing back. We were defense. Our defense, and they almost bust back. my protecting say yes go yes
go
go
support
oh I
support Antoaso
no James Antoaso
yeah ebe wo no etwaso
ya tu asie
na putra se Jimensa
on I was on the most serious note I think say the vote turnout was very low. We need to know what was the cause. Not only fasting. We cannot use the fasting to be a yardstick. Maybe the people are not happy for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's you new more, and now maybe your mom will like, and now but we need to investigate. The party should be interested to really know what is the causes.
Chairman Samson Awingo Bet.
Now, Mr. Me. Wednesday to support the president declaration one.
Yes.
Mr. Person competing with me, but
me compete with
Fugu a good one fear no want me. But me to say me ba me to say uka o campaign status be. Ma me catch ro won yensu ye. We if your rough estimate give you 1 million, prepare for 3 million because overcall na yes after we so buy you we so buy so papa and but I know say who are godfathers who are godfathers
so you are one of them so anyhow
Mr. Papa election say Mr. Papa election
import and exporter
obi there was Jimensa mu NDC for so one pen MPP for be no so one pen it what
no too I think me that's it I think say my initiative for na nchia impending for na me fa ncha so konkoma national communication officer lo asamidia mfi I think say every year na see nimpon baako omoye no ni na otweda ewo asante memu a asante region for communicators na yi na yedai e support no na irasa media mfi eyi obi a efi se party ni ba mu in fact wonja communicators kwa bibia meka se enyu obi bi nu enu obi do obi bi ni de wayi ni ye na nyemenu ko ni efi se irasa media mfi party no e ba mu no communicators anya kra no oboa communicators nkakra se ebi ansa meka se communicators me be na atifie balo asa media mfi any other communicators biselo Abbas Nuruddin any ya deputy national communicator Ira Malik Basintali at least eboa the youth in one way or the other into no be say memfa efidi wi so na membo na baso na memfa chance ko so nkoma the spokesperson to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Ira Mahmoud Kabori I'll be contested as the Ashanti Regional Communication Officer was Ashanti memu na a bit maka artist to the first in fact Ashanti Regional Communication Team including the constituency executive communication team yina yaje Kabora to say lo Abbas Nuruddin anywhere Kabora na you be onye de once seed no because of our Brasia or brain wasi edo sum lawyer Abbas any the NDC political party they said I say communicators they say here bibia Kabora na ye de fa no so because he say on the din for communicators in Ashanti region. You know, or in fact, on one ye rally behind him to be the Ashanti Regional Communication Officer. Now, the man some supporting the personally for the deputy. No, so yeah, no for room constitutional communication officer. I friend Papa G. On also be contest as deputy Ashanti Regional Communication Officer. We will be maybe supporting no, you know, or no so no ebeko Papa G you be a eja ine mo for room on Sadat ejuma mo boy e wo foru krum election no crab outcome ne kire say Papa J obi a otime boy lead foru krum ama inya in fact a number it may contribute to the winning of 2028 election in foru krum so no be contest for deputy Ashanti Regional Communication Officer now misanso fa ncha so enkoma the Ashanti Regional NDC chairman aye friend chairman anakosi chairman na kwesi me kra de tro bia me pese because the man kwesi ayo bia so work no asema oba santimemu anoma in fact oye obia so ubo de dia if you kokrom kra no bo chairman na kwesi hey we don't bother asemo ba ko be ka say chairman no bre no wase no say ka ahombra say pa chairman na kwesi obi
And
oye oh man
I love him from afar.
like obren who was
Wọ́n sẹ́ yẹ kọ́
chairman na kwesi
2024 yẹ join President Mahama campaign no Asante region no. Na Many Bernard man akwaye accident no. Ọ̀nà na ọmọ kẹsẹ̀ no ọ̀nà na two meka no kwaye.
Very good. Good.
I love him from
yes,
afar.
Man.
He keeps a collected demeanor.
Yes. Yes, at least obren on say yeah. You can't chairman. What in one semester? What in one Asante
No, but I sure somebody's contesting.
Oh no. Hey, Obi contest you. Yeah, Obi contest chairman.
Say then.
Obi contest. I think so. The contest the regional organizer of Asante region.
But like why?
Oh, I need to say that. On also feel a bit more contest more contest. Nti by any name say chairman na kwesi. Oh, chairman na kwesi any say ja. O contest election win that because we lose election that. Even the demeanor cramp no. E ma manfo e de eto abama party no. Na ho brasie ne kasa se obi a obre no wansa na chairman na me say adase me background me say na ja me for STC zatam na enkora no bi school KDST omo bi school na STC me call no ho mu nyina se in fact ukọ baby a unya bus nko unya bus ene ja me call STC na me say me peka ayedai akọ Kumasi na omo say buses na bari nyina yema ena me so sa dia zira de nesi aye no ze wonu mo bia krampo ha wunya ticket ni bi ena me say me twu fon afre chairman na we say me nye me ansam person na nye me na ma na ansam different no me friend wo fai na me say man na kwesi oh eja me NDC communicators ni bi o na me srew
satan boni mo
oh satan no ni mi krapo me say me NDC communicators ni bi o na me srew na maba Kumasi na me pe ba STC so na STC board chairman me pe bia ba asan me pe bia ba Kumasi no me say ma ya mi nyaka no say me fa fon nkoma events manager no parampara me ne manager ne kasa ye no manager ne mame first bus asano or my first bus and my seat number 1 I'm shocked
the bus no be there
busapo oh ndi we kire say chamana kwesi obi a in fact o wasutie de grass in fact grassroots no any NDC members na say yam ko NDC ni de nyame nkru no aboa me ndi we kire say delegate on wakoto aba no ye chamana kwesi obi a bi mpo no me say wo ko ni fia wo ono kwa na ye chairman na wo security we ni wo MPP we are party ni nko ade ni fie wa bie ni fie am obia so betima ba say issue bi a confront e bi say adwuma isi no sa no mani nyina no amafo ba de bia entertain so de me end na membra substantive issue no so I say I also by election sorry I also by election me nkru yes I also is by election okay me no eja obi betima test to the fact say there's nowhere NDC ye boy ho modern aban modern boy wo boy for the in fact 1 year ye ba ban ho modern boy ye boy there's no way be ye by election the opposition party e bit my day e win election and possible
even in Bantama
oh sad am kramika and I be call radio we say we call radio say you are mikau na me say FM and am ka say NDC for a mistake
just question one at this place
say MPP for a mistake at this time let's some more Bantama talk ye beje because nyame nukro say wo hwe see there in fact 1 year ye buy ye expectation amount for expect yes na NDC aban 80 if expectation no crap no we economic projection say ye in fact ye achieve far beyond expectation and there's no way MPP can win the by election in Ayawaso East na me say me for platform say congratulate Ira Baba Jama Seja obono modest what majesty na ma NDC na yehwe the vote turnout no we you should tell us something, you should communicate something to your penning for no say okay we say the former parliamentary candidate the former MP we need 22,000 votes but we need how many votes 10,000 it even a little bit what above half you see you should tell us something to say either say before betimaba and I said there's something really going on betimaka say me brain na kwa kujina enjuma job opportunity and in fact some of the delegates in feel say they've been neglected, they've been disappointed. You see me kai even pono ebeto maybe krampo no say school placement you cry by na no kwana so that issue school placement keke so na dan issue obu onuma o won adwuma bi a wo ye be ye ne fese wa join the party no opportunity bi say no betimenya e say school placement e be a national service opportunity national service camp be dane asem you see and am hope say ye mpani for no eno mo we nyina no it doesn't speak well of the party say wonya 22,000 votes you say wonya 10,800 votes
okay so almost dynamics in different okay first dynamics na national election
oh no good national but too low at least genya be about 15,000 okay yes too low because okay say even global info analytics Musa Dan quite projected 75 benya 64% low even so 11% low on at least no although despite say abia dynamics is different no abia these are some of the factors are a mass no money in SCN and I'm sure say
no,
so yes me sure say e wo say enokre NDC abai ent me employ obia within this what 4 years na ansana me can because me card as MP ni ba no say in fact so o man bia be ya say e betimenya economy betima create job opportunity ade say yetimi achieve macroeconomic stability na nyame adum ye ba ye within 1 year yetimi achieve sa no man I'm sure say even 1 year you committed to the economy to the transforming the economy no you be say this year no you committed to job creation opportunities
as you speak inflation has come to 3.5
yes 3.8 and so 3.3
not 3.5
yes no 3.3 no 3.8 about 3.3 that's why I say tension you cry what me is oil impact cry in fact a very party
since 2021
yes you see me sure say nyame adme tima achieve macroeconomic stability nana ena me no ka say say ano yenya investors nanya confidence in the economy. Yeah. I say they are investing into the economy. Where your treasury bill, it's not resisting the high interest rate. And there's a investor don't know about us invest. So they say, oh, time on so my government think as want to mean the coupon on the bond. They make us what I say. Also, Becca I say, even when you launch the 21st economy, no. President Kachi say the 21st economy needy an amount of $4 billion. Now because of say economy needing announcement, yet a potential pledge of $2 billion. Abana Kasankasa, I use $400 million as a seed fund for the 21st economy. So this one should tell you, say, in fact, economy ne yet ma tutu ye na ma investors in your confidence our economy ni ma je si ano e bie on say other MP no do MP friend say honorable
Aji
ati wo ba no so kai o say onu ankasa sorry yes o chinchini enuma private companies a one constituency no wotimi nya 100 slots at the man constituency members
100 slots dey here after one okra
after on
so see lady bin so
okay
bibi it oye anu we na ma me so friend say open nipa 100
open nipa 100 open nipa
over 250
yes open nipa 100 so
there's expansion
yes there's expansion
the economy has opened up so the more investment
the more
reinvesting back and not even that who say COVID levy no was an overhead expense for factories.
Yes.
E-levy, no. Bank company can sit in their office and pay electronic.
Yes.
So that all this is
taxes burden now. You dey go enjuma kuoko. In fact, private institutions na why me mo. Me say ano. It me aye tax reforms. You burden free. Those companies you may say a creative space about this they're able to generate more revenue to what employ
to
Ghanaians. And it's MP akwa peso this is what menya 100 slots and in fact also 120 and it's 100 plus 120 so 220 slots.
Wow.
No two. And that's an MP kai. Was when 100 initial was also 120
to 220
to 220 slots for just private company constituency
wow.
On constituency in Kwao.
That's for private sector.
Just this year in Kwao.
No, also no constituency, no, fortunate.
Yeah.
Some a hub of industries.
Oh, yes.
God don't know industrial area.
That's area.
Yes.
Yes.
Dynamics is different.
No,
yes.
No.
For instance.
Yeah. Wait.
But they make
innovative.
Yes, but they make no. They make. What you sure say? What you sure say? The previous government don't go meet me nyasa. What me nyasa actually because certain taxes na dey. Endos. And to obefred democrat say challenge me ntimi ntwa woka. Yes, me ntimi ntwa woka. Na COVID levy cry upon no sika na dey. amanfo ayi company etwa edema aban nessa sense ga nyina ba be down so betimi de twa dwuma ka de make so ada say enti no hwe nyame anim nkura ni nyame adom macroeconomic stability ni etimache one say ewura just why ye nko ano yera maligba se tele be ka say otima engage 86,000 youths so okay this everyone say this community police ambulance ni side first ni MPP for can say ni nyina yesan so di nyina aba ene adwumayefo no in fact youth no ye dey etimi nya adwuma but yesere say hwe amanfo mo kwoto aba ma NDC no expectation no high yen hwe ye pooling agent you cry say 40,000 ana 40,000 youth yes enti no expectation with yesro mo say they can do you say even this 1 year quote man engage 86,000 yesro mo say ometmaye ama youth nenya was
follow the statistical report as reported by President Mahama in the State of Nation.
Yes, 1 million. Na good. Saturday you can make one say MPP for say according to Ghana Statistical Service na almost say 33,000 every 330,000 job nenya 1 million. But monti say 1 million job na His Excellency John Norman Mahama e ka no. So who say dumora e ka ho dumora program ka ho. Dumora program no the training amount for momonyo mo nsa no adwuma mo so bere oh that be on say me chire chem say the on say e ba sa na on ono e ba sa no obi a wo tie because I said the man ma oboa and some can say enye no kure because of the economic gain oh enti ehwa do adwuma program ka ho this everyone say private sector na say see am amount for investors say on mutimi fa on say first no happen this private maybe na koy but the menu omo sanso e ba back because of the economic gains now etima create job opportunity na wo gina so aka say etima enya 1 million job no
both direct and indirect so
indirect no so can
they didn't specify that
yes
both you see creating job for Ghanaians is not only a white collar job it's not only going to offices and it's not also only public service
yes
so it is both direct and indirect
on say dumera 20,000 youth na see also the 100,000 into meaning you actually say there has been progress abani born home modern into no me hu ni say although no I also is election no voting turnout no form now me sure say there are so many factors na you see an adwuma normal in fact adia youth dey hia pa ya dey job opportunity na me sure say this year ya nyame adom yetimi aboa me economy na gina de nyame nkuri ni job opportunity nso beba ama ibi
penin bi dinkom penin kese pa na no chere say they will take care of the people they needed to fix the economy
yes
because certainly
yes
so yes all could take care of your people first no one fix the economy now know that you are out
of government
your way
yes
and to see now ometma fix the economy once they take care of the country I'm sure they'll be able to take care of
it. And any into yes, that's why I say complaints. Complain there. The council here can more much. Yes. Into that part I hear can yes, almost say. Odo munyan to ba say me penny for because you mean when you ain't me there. Abani want me fa youth in if you want to fa Ghana for within this 4 years. Yes. Into all say ebinie. Sure. I think this topic here can be say me about this. A friend of mine is complaining about this recruitment of police now because say a scam no. So yeah buy in fact abana do Ghana for power. When you say first on better security service forms are there 350. But abana buy and what is so eriko 200 Ghana cedis. And say yeah omo try exams. I don't know say yeah this scamming or minor because one thing is what these services now. The medium of instruction everyone say instruction do command o English language na me nko no enye obia na betima edey obu ono ma atoro kwampo edey edey ma
men kasa sam MPP for go
da bi on say
omo yaduma
on say da bi baby American on say at least there should be
in terms of security say enye security bia no choro And yes, I hear just security.
Emum
military say or So sometimes
capitals crowd.
Yes.
Masons crowd.
Yes.
Plumers
yes.
Azamana crowd.
But oya test enu che say.
Obiswa. Nasa say me go bring you.
Enu che say. National security for the boy omo krapo. Krapo monte.
But in the first place, are they English people?
Yes.
When you use language to disqualify people, I don't get it.
Oh,
me a Hausa for, me a Nkran.
Oh no, I think
so. Me a Kusasi for, me a Mampuzi for.
I think that.
Me a Chem for.
Is it fit to do the job? Or not fit to do the job?
That also, I'm trying to. Also, the offender mark is kind of me. Say, okay. And some more kind any basis be any basis be. This is something a yet part of the selection process. I first way the differ. Security form or
it
is scam bay this scam or mine. It was a cardio where there was an MP for party beer. I did be in Juma Ebema you to know Tomono Omutia. This 24 hours economy, Bill and Nancy, of course, and it's almost a scam. Nana, so Uti, almost a scam. 24 hours economy, I promise a Ghana for the headlines of our campaign. Almost a scam. And I'm a catcher and say, 24 hours economy would GDS say. NDC by implemented fully Ghana for some fast war. Okay, this Express IU, Kumasi Express I see people provided almost 40,000. Yes, I be provided 40,000 job. They are my youth, no. There are some so much because say Nina is scam. And they say I'm youth no who say I did be a NDC by a be rolling out a the opportunity near Juma be youth no MPP about 8 year. Omo de omo buy even security service a protocol basis o won tipo omo wan see afọ obi but we no because of say is lesson John Doman mama Juno man was say yen bia mu obi anya dey Ghana ni bia anya dey e apply no nya eso mfaso on the other say unu say na me ne pani bi di ngomo say first na omo say protocol say ntisa wo protocol ko ya on say na say MPC slot ko ya de mo no MP ko na man slot 3 MC ni man 1 so what I say is it a person dey nye to the extent say Ghana ni bia be benefit.
Also I have a challenge.
Wow.
You can't tell me say the MP.
You that say sana me enti mi busa asa de ntra.
No bra ha ye mi do be so de mi no ha ye so much. Yen ko ha ya. Aha no na yen so betimi dey fix yen crofo.
Emum de.
Eti MP. I know say yen timi mfa ni parodo. But MP na man slot 20 now my MP slot 3. 3.
Me see the amount.
Abenya constituency is the biggest in the country. Maybe I'm free. Now my entry no.
One do omoko.
You about 10 watts.
And over 12,000.
Yes.
Over 12 okay 4,000. That is 4,000.
NDC government. We should be deliberate in uplifting our people from the dungeons of poverty. Well, I know that we want to be professional. We want to be father for all. You pesi e Ghana ye. Be ya hwe ya. You be Ghana ye na wi. Na for dey say. Aso to aba maye no. For that na ya san ala Ghana wi na control position. Na enkrofo ya san be say ni aye ni nyina. So once we take care of Ghana,
let's take care of our people.
Let's do how can you give me two slots?
Ejimi buso am say I didn't know mo yes sir. Na mo say president they say omoma enye imbiem no obi anya de enye opportunity.
President Muhammad dey no what say Kwame Nkrumah o.
It's appointees no. Yes, it's appointees no kwa so omonya dey.
President Muhammad dey no say Kwame Nkrumah. But ye papa ye be fa 99%, 1% ye mfa. Ye be biem na ye crop. President Muhammad dey say Kwame Nkrumah o.
Ene mum dey.
Oh, President Muhammad. Oh no. Like the heart that man carries.
He's serious. Yes. On the or in fact yes, also Pitana president council. The protocol. Protocol. So I say I think say and this is about time Emma party no. Emi enimbre ewo your grassroots no because election you crash say ebufuo kakra ewo ho. You go 22,000, that's about 10,000. I should tell you something, no. You should tell us something. I think some of the man will be see we
okay. That's I see for some in country. So you do a marketer, a jet me too. What can I know? So it's me good soon. Some car say, it be our cabby. And so it's me accident. They won't so I have home insurance. When you echo. Their promises are very sacred. See, and every year can for SIC amount. But your number na eno mudin kita. get your properties insured today. 0800 100 055. Yankamfu 2974 Mr. Ensomau. We don't want to dance at that. Makacho is a president, no. I'm a penny and you and a ditchy. We said, two cacasa cra, a mouse and so a fita, and quada you so name penny for use on a pa and nay and you mre. Sounds on a habit they set in Sasrum go so tongue. I'm not to say who 0241 66 5200 0241 66 5200. We Langa SMBN is a litigation free. I think so flexible terms of payment. Which are near 6 months. Which you have na akano. Mamento adeka star 850 star 5 hash for phone yanko. Star 850 star 5 hash. We have review scratch for win. It be my D. Intimate say won't be to me D. Na out of 1 million Ghana cedis and the HSS it is 10 billion. To me so funny serious. Now funny serious a bit to me a DB. Star 850 star 5 hash. No follow prompt no. O dial via na o mabisa amount I was taking from 5 cities to 2,000. Na also which many one can make me the back when kakra se na be meti medicase. Na fee you remember 5 options be you choose your lucky card out of those 5 options. Now I confirm gameplay by entering your Momo pin. Like I say what fear we na bibia no ho no next can ababegu phone. So Mr. Review scratch for win or scratch keke. Now we're discussing bam. Star 850 star 5 hash. Yeah, sorry, maybe Senate home adance here and so actual. Justin and Justina Ahobo or see watching live from Tema. Emmanuel Agbe Mehia. I see Google Earth my dear. Okay. New kind dear to say many a new kind campaign, mammy dear. Ni we go see we are all NDC. Let's be bold and talk to our leaders, please. Okay. We say Baba shouldn't come back. It's because of how they cheated the woman. Okay. Papa, I sent a note to promise to send petition to sack J Mensa. But after MPP leaders see him, he has stopped. Mr. Who be a home, but petition the back. Diana Baka, I say still NDC will win hands in 2020. Oh, of course. Come on. Now we say Nadia Junior cry. NDC will win. Fantastic. And then I also encourage and penny for say young Koso and Kai and Crawford. Daniel do a fare. I'll see two. You wait. This woman and her deputies will send the NDC to opposition. Oh, Jimensa they will be free. Jimensa. Papa will say I was like, okay, wait, Mohammed, Miss Bahudin, Miaminia. I say Yirakoku, another great guy. He's doing fantastic job for the National Identification Authority. Okay, so my young check time, no, and chebe say me be anywhere, but see, young channel by 77. Chairman, we are chairman to be fight.
Okay. The issues were nobody can. Obajanka President statement state of the nation address na
Iran, Israel, the impact.
Okay, so let me take the current one. Iran, Israel, American issue. No, the impact is going to be heavy on us. We should prepare for that. Because in him say, okay, the OPEC countries or the oil countries organization. Iran is is a member to the OPEC, and if this heat has struck them the way that Donald Trump struck them, and they went and bombed the Suez Canal, it's going to have a very serious impact on us. But I draw consolence from MPA boss. MPA have also stated that we can still run up to 5 weeks or even 7 weeks. And so we should not be panicked. And I'm sure we also have some crude tankers within our anchorage that they haven't discharged yet for refinery purposes. So yes, that is true. But in the long term, we do not know how long this issue would come to round table to discuss.
The new Supreme Leader seems serious to fight.
Exactly. So it's becoming. I've seen that they say that Iran there was some hit about 4.4 earthquake or so. I saw some statistics like that, and it's not a palatable story. Israel is retaliating. Iran is retaliating. America is on the. We just have a 4 point something. Yeah, we just have to,
Iran.
Yeah, we just have to pray
The magnitude
of the earthquake. Yes, we just have to pray that they should find some part of their heart to go to round table for discussion. Other than that, it will really cost us. And this success that the president and the government have chalked, Yadam are even ready for us to say that Iran, American, or Iran, Israel
how to
has
Iran
yes.
That's the thing.
Of the supreme
That's the issue.
Yes.
So
exactly. So I think that for where we sit, we can only pray that peace will prevail. That is what we can pray. We can pray because at times can be say the feels up. Okay, sir.
By our international policy, we are not aligned.
Yes. So I think say the feels up. Now, thankfully, the Minister of Foreign Affairs have also evacuated all the embassy people in Iran.
I'm happy so much for me and the wife.
Yes, they have evacuated them so far. and so I think that they have done well. President Mahama statement of the nation address he communicated clear without any ambiguity. In fact, Maka women President Mahama Baba Kai, it was a true reflection of the state of the nation address. To where I sit, Mahama talk about clearing of grants, BEC debts, and other things. No, correct. There was this cost there that if YXF was threatening the government of Ghana that they would probably do private, and so the government through capitation grant, BEC debts were all cleared, and then President Mahama said something very fascinating that he didn't arrest the dollar, they strengthened the city to pick a fight against the dollar, and that's true. Inflation at 23.8 and then 3.3. Say something, 3.5, but you said 3.3.
3.3.
Yes, whether 3.3 or 3.8, they have the government has done tremendously well, and it was backed with fiscal discipline, prudent expenditure, and I think that, and then hold it to make sure to say that they will not spend more than the threshold, and I think Ato Fortune have really done well. But he will have enemies among his peers because certain ministries that were needed the money to do one or two things that he was holding it, they will not be happy. But he knows where the government is heading. Now that they stabilize, I think this year, as President Mahama said that they are ready to take off, we should fasten our belt. It means money will flow, contractors will be paid. I think the president, even in the State of the Nation address, he increased the amount at buffer stock. We know that it was 100 million. It came to 200 million, but President Mahama talked about 300 million. 300 million Ghana cedis. Or is it dollar? Is it Ghana cedis, right? Ghana cedis. Has been given to buffer stock to mop the food, the glut of the food that is out there. And above all, if inflation has come down and food security, food price is very low. If there's food and there's no money, for me, I'm happy. Nana Otu. Say, if there's a country that has food, I don't know I think it's better. Because near a brew 1,300, and now Okoto a brew back. It is about 400, 450, 350. In fact, our Akokon will have feed to feed, because one of the things that collapsed Ghanaian poultry was the cost of feed. This is a bro, Okotachima, a brobu, Okonorizin, a brobu. A com ni hobby beer. I can tell you for fact. A com ni baby, only a com nowhere. Obia Waka is a com, because as a com and say, because you're contractors, no say, Ato Fortune is able to release the money to contractors, then money will circulate in the system. Obia Biska. Hey, Meno Casano, Oba Hapatama Porta. Now, Mama Bayano, now. Custom were using 13 cities in calculating duty. Now you got $1 in 2025 January. Now you got $1 for fund number. Now $1 was costing a 14 cities. Many customers, as at today, dollar is now up to 11 cities. In fact, it has never happened. January and the month of November, December, January, or September, October, November, December. That dollar is within 10.2 or 11 cities to $1. I can tell you that government have really abandoned me in Yejuma. Na Uba Tabahaba Soa COVID levy no ya abolish no e-levy no ya abolish no. There were companies that can pay duty as much as 3 million or more than 3 million Ghana cedis. 1% of that, if they transfer from bank to bank, you remember, say COVID levy was not just for Mumu, but even the transfer from your bank to bank, electronic transfer, now it's affecting you. And so that alone too brought relief to business community, and the COVID levy 1% also brought relief, heavy relief to the business community. Until you that President Mama say 24-hour economy, uko potisi ako inema, uko no ba, uko wia, uko imbrabo you nema, uko 1 AM or you nema. And to say by the time those years before Mama 24-hour economy, to say 550 say uko golden jubilee say ya new container bakacho yapon 40 kra omukacho yapon. Would it to say before Mama 24-hour economic pronunciation no uko shipping line old terminal look empty terminal yard no say driver fan ne mako kumaso uko inem na wi obatema drop empty container ka say yapon yapon say ene ya on Friday na by Monday so ya holiday and obaba yin container on Tuesday obaba yin no na almost so much meanwhile obaba pack o mo yard o say my bedu mo yard mo yi container mo got say yapon then if your container continue sitting on the 3.5 no inflation 3.3 no now if the truck is still the container still sitting on the truck no whilst you are paying for the shipping line or then you are paying for keeping the retention of the car until and never to say ya yin nema any time whilst we you we na obi biara ni pot ho to say baby na yin nam baby na yi foods baby na yi spare parts baby na yi cars baby na yi anywhere you can clear anytime na ohode juma no 24 hours in there habo hode ya gym din ampa President Mama can say oh na say 8 hours 8 minutes no remember many now remittances 7.8 billion hey ya bonsa ma Dr. Esema Bandit Governor of Bank of Ghana unim kaya record sa 7.8 billion dollar no kaya record we because na nipa body bibi no muti America UK ya from tap pay send tap send pay na ya $1 na go na ya se kwa Ghana me was cedis wo ho time MP Emma cedi no flow the free fall of the cedi no to the extent that $1 was going for 80 cedis or 70 cedis no at that 17 or 50 cedis no mo dollar kakra bia ba Ghana ebeje cedi bebre to my account until they still have that amount of money that they release. Meanwhile every country say remittance about it might hit your country bank. So when we complain around August 2025 no the Bank of Ghana did the investigation, realized that no tap remittance na so they blocked them and they came and back. I think they've opened them now, they're operating. Then they are now bringing the remittances. That's why, up to date, our series stability is still one of the top notch, and our currency is one of the best in Africa here. And of course, you remember they say, some people too, no more bank. Counter, they go there to withdraw more than $10,000. Many who call bank say you use dollars. Won't to be more than $10,000. People are overdrawn like $100,000, $1 million. The Bank of Ghana said, no way. The same day, President Mama, 1 year money crash offer Shema Bank of Ghana. And the team the crack say, so because President Mama Parliament now Obaya campaign now on back the real economy of the state. You say Nippon or abroad nibe.
Thank you. Mamonya abroad nibe. Kamu say snake for egusu FFM. Nti yebedum ho dance so akyerem. Minia time dey kwa na ekọ ntino ni achema ye we dey waja atrepe o.
Ode mame kasa FFM fa Iran war no na. I think say international crisis issue. I think say country bia benya impact. Na nana me no kan say wo bompa ya o. We Ghana ni bia ne say wo bompa ye. Ama Ghana bompa ye tie MPP political party. And then they say that be bompa ye tie o mo say. Because adi we koyi ekoso yi. Nyame aduma Excellency John Normani mama aba they see Ghana economy no. Ayeyi see Ghana ni bia ni age a o man ekoso no. Is omumuti omo bompa ye say Iran events US Russia run escalating they affect bibia to the extent say once more times okay say COVID-19 see am I even put Russia Ukraine war but even put so Russia crumpa ye Ghana kra ne ento for Russia but so mo ka say ye Russia Ukraine war na ma ye dey ama ye dollar na etima kwosoro economy ni nyina ye basa but now mo ka say Russia Ukraine war that so koso but that's per say koso nyina His Excellency John Dramani mama ye dey ama economy na gina now so
yeah I'm saying people before no more chantro
ya for
because war no
yes
e be crab account
yes and even crab no on so okwe uhwe Iran one point ntokwa ne koso as the straight will move in po almost 30% of war ewiase nyina oil fa ho no mo and can we crab the kwansa nke enya more impact on the economy of Ghana because 30% e fa no mo Eco Europe nyina e fa ona ise so ma block say any ship be e be fa bia missiles be ka no and now me no ka say abane ti be di sisi ama domestically ne timanya ama MPA boss yewra edogita makulu ama abeka to dey say abane sisi pa wodi agu akwamunti ne betima sustain here for 5 to 7 weeks na say ye bomb prices aso no dwe be ba within these weeks now even oil prices kwampo enya dey ensa da enkosoro sa. Oh, I think that just and then OMCs for say discount be oil so nyina no mo nye the season nyina because of issue na e koso no ma ye bomb pay say Ghana ni bi bomb pay bi o bomb pay NPP because say see no mo per say na economic gains say nya Ghana for bi benefit o yes ye mo pay na because economic gains nya
I just want to
economic gains nya mo bomb pay say yes o mo bomb pay say yeah Ghana for economy ni be say they said on COVID-19 even for that person munya $1 billion from I think the world economic recovery amount to be munya I think yes World Bank for musika bi aka says can it is even enough to transfer the economy and you scan omo channel ni nyina dugu omo bank account nti nyame ti yebon pa nti omo say party ni de engu
sentence there
yes
just how many phrase
yes yebon pa say engu yes engu because who bon pa ti Ghana for say Ghana for one atom no I say market bi bia koso no ya won chede de ya so bon pa say
oh sorry as part of your prayers no I account say ready go MPP why
Nana, you know, I'm a maritime trained person.
Yes.
Because I'm a master of Regional Maritime University.
Okay.
Now, as part of my course, no, me maritime safety. What happened at your friends saying, right? Where fishermen no call fishing. Now there was robbery. What happened was
71 of them.
What happened was actually robbery and not piracy. So you kept piracy. So I think I'm calling on this for maritime gurus in this country to always speak. This is professional issues because if it's piracy, it will occur more than 300 miles nautical college far away that you cannot see. Piracy doesn't happen within your coastal area, and so the navies are to patrol within that far away to maintain our anchorage. Okay, then our economic zone. Then the marine police, their responsibility are to within our waters, our coastal area here. So we need to retool the marine police. If it's a normal doing call, we should know that there's no robbery within our territorial water. But not piracy, because what actually happened last week or last 2 weeks, it is not piracy. I want to put a record that it was purely robbery and not. And Ghana Maritime Authority has the surveillance. Someone said there's no surveillance to survey. There is a surveillance at Ghana Maritime Authority that can even track vessel up to more than 200
miles. May I say, first like I say, Emma Snakes, you can force snakes about the USSD code no, they say will be about star 711 star 9 hash. Now what do snakes hold on portal also okoswa obetimi enya near snakes etonyina Timesro services available including member registration, benefit processing, ubetimi update of personal records and general inquiries we also ubetimi aye Mr. Snakes for air kite the members nyina say you know open cry who here say obe visit on branches and physically who you see online That is any nyina no. Nti 0302 611 Medin de Nana Otu DarKo Ghana man kasama for Eneskwam Kwachibu Machidom the producer. Thank you so much Kwajo and Kroma on Facebook. But I'm sorry na Kasiano Emma Yakwem for D Asempa Kwame Epumasu mense we rested you ha if you near ye me de ne benya nwumen. Nyame adomo otena ye be saying Asia stay on. News is next.